Tonight's greatness in barbecue entertainment is partnered with the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, the Barbecue Store, Chupacabra Throwdown, Team Cosmos Q Products, Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics, We Branded Promotion, Texas Oil Dub, Team Rectech, Texas Original Charcoal Company, Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, Pinkerton Pit Barbecue, Mr. King Sharpening Services, Smoke and Magic, the All Fired Up Cook-Off, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Half-Fast Cooker, and the Chopping Block in Webster and Victoria.
What's up, family? This is the Barbecue Dad, Jody Flanagan, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show, baby. Lucky you, you old SOB.
This is Cesar Mejia with Smoking and Toasting Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
Well, let me be straight up. I'm Carly Alexia from Gemco Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Are you ready to turn up the heat?
One. Let's go!
Because you've just tuned in to the one and only So Smoking Gooder Show. We're coming to you live from Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. This is the show where we talk all things barbecue and brews, and you better believe we're here to have a good time. Get ready for the man who knows barbecue like the back of his hand, the guy who can tell you the difference between an IPA and a stout blindfolded, and the life of every party, your barbecue pitmaster and the host with the most, Rob Arocha. Whether you're part of the Gooder Gang or just here for the special guests, barbecue competition updates, or maybe even to rate some boxes, strap in, fire up those smokers, and crack open a cold one, because the So Smoking Gooder Show starts now.
What is up? Happy to be back. Welcome to 2025. Very glad that you guys are here. We got a few of y'all coming in, more showing up. Welcome to the So Smoking Gooder Show 2025. We are entering year number 8. Can you believe that? Year number 8 doesn't officially happen until July. But you know what? New year. Let's just turn the calendar. Year number 8. I think this is episode 280 something. I'm not even sure. Producer Ty knows all of that magic behind the scenes, but he's not here. Producer Ty is not here, so I have to go back in time and do producing and hosting. But luckily, I have a co-host to do that, to help me with that. And let's bring him in right now. We're talking about our co-host of the evening, Mr. Pitfather Barbecue. That's talking about Mr. Eddy Morales. What's up, my man?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, bro.
I know people say, you're not supposed to do the New Year after the 5th or whatever it is, but we haven't had a show, right? We haven't had a show.
I never heard of that rule.
You really? Okay. Well,
is it in the Bible or something?
No, it's on TikTok. It's not in the Bible. It's on TikTok. Let's get our there we go. The producer Ty, unfortunately, is under the weather, but we're going to carry on. We're going to be fine, just fine. How are you, my man? What are we drinking today, Eddie? I got water.
Man, I don't have anything right now, but it'd probably be water.
It'll probably be water. We'll talk about here.
Water.
That's okay. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. I'm not drinking water all show, but I got some stuff cooling down back here behind me. I know my boy Stephen White, who we're going to have on here in just a minute. I know he's got some good stuff in his little bag, in his arsenal, in his cooler. But how you been, man? Happy New Year. Like I said, Merry Christmas. We haven't seen each other since prior to the 18th. So that'd have been the 11th was the last show, right before the Briscoe Ranch cook-off at the Crossroads. What a great event. Well, let's talk about that. I didn't do so well out there. I got a 7th place ribeye steak. Did you you weren't even there. You weren't
there, so you
weren't
did
even
better
there.
than I did.
No, 140 plus teams out there. Shout out to our good friend, our barbecue homie, your barbecue homie.
Hell yeah.
Josh and Stacy Hale from Sure Shot Barbecue. They tore it up. They had a great one. Kevin Hernandez was the RGC of that event. So unfortunately we haven't been on the show since then. But that's not true. We did have a kids only a special, which I thought went very well. Did you watch that show? I know you were watching because I
watched some of it. Most of it. It was good.
Our host Carly Alexinas was on there. Let's give some proper love to this right here. Carly Alexinas, Ray Barker, Dakota Smith, Bernie Turner, who was hilarious, Reed Breeden, and Lainey Hale. Shout out to the kids. They did an amazing job. That was the first annual Christmas special of the kids. These guys are and gals. Look, 2 boys, 4 girls. They kill it out there, and they're very serious about it. And the kids' cues are taken very seriously by these young pit masters. And now CBA is introducing a whole new kids' cue division. Well, that'll be unveiled. It's been unveiled, but that'll be talked about this weekend at the CBA World Championship Awards Dinner and Banquet. The future of kids. Is that what it is? Yeah. Future barbecue. Excuse me. Future of barbecue is the name of that. So what'd you think of that show, Eddie?
I thought it was cool, man. I thought they were great. They definitely hang around their parents when their parents are watching the show because, man, when they came time to rate my box, they did just what I thought they would.
Bro, they were a little harsher than maybe even you.
I know. Man, I had a proud moment, You
remember it?
I remember Reed. I remember Reed. Everybody was calling him Reed Morales.
Reed, he carried the torch while you weren't able to make that show. Well, neither have I. It was fun to just watch the show. Carly did an amazing job as the host. Of course, we had Ray, Dakota, and all the kids that did an amazing job. So that was the first annual. So that was the last time we've been on air. Since then, the next Wednesday was Christmas Day. Yep. After that was New Year's Day. And then here we are on the 8th of January. So Happy New Year. We're back. Welcome back. It's been a good one. And we've got a great guest that's going to be coming on here in just a moment. I told him 8:15. That's Mr. Stephen White from MEATSHOTS BBQ. We'll give some proper introductions here in just a moment. But what have you been up to, Eddie? What's going on with you, man?
Man, really just been working. Man, that's it, really. Working, and, man, I've been trying to work on some YouTube videos.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. What's going on with the Pit Father social media, man? I know you had a New Year's resolution, right?
Yeah, man, I had a couple goals. My wife and I sat down and, man, we wrote our goals for 2025. And one of them, man, for me was start posting more videos of myself of doing shit, not just the reels. The reels are cool on Instagram and all that, but man, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I never committed. I never really. I was always just pretty shy. I'm shy, man. We've talked about it a lot.
Yeah, we have talked about that.
So, and I said, fuck it. I went. Man, I was hanging out with Bill this weekend at El Campo, and man, his camera. He showed me his camera was badass. I was like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna go buy one. So, and I bought one, and I recorded video that same day, and man, I posted it this week or today actually. Just a brisket trim, you know,
Nice. I
the
haven't
way I
seen
trim
it
my
yet.
brisket.
I
And,
haven't seen that one yet, but I did see the chicken trim that
and
Bill
yeah,
did. That was nice. That was very nice. Good job.
so him doing that, man, kind of pushed me. I called him today. I was, man, I appreciate you doing that video because that kind of, man, just helped me take that leap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
man, we'll see how it goes. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, fuck yeah, at least I tried, you know?
Well, I think it will. I think it will. What was the camera? Don't hold back. What was the camera?
Man, it's DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or some shit like that.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice little camera.
I see Tony. He's a 6 already.
Man,
Tony's checking it. What's up, Tony?
It's tiny.
How are you,
Tony.
man? Let's see. What do I got going on? The only thing I got going on is I haven't cooked since Briscoe. You know, I went to a wedding in Midland. I got to hang out with Aaron and Paul going around Midland. I went to a couple bars with Aaron and Paul. I got to tell you, it's like I was walking into the Star Wars cantina. A little different crowd out there in Midland, Texas. But I was out there for my nephew's wedding. But this weekend we got the big CBA World Championship in Seguin. I'm going. I'll be there.
Man,
I'll be
another
there.
thing. Hold on, sorry, I left this out.
Go ahead.
Pretty important.
What?
Man, I fucking finally got a half chicken walk.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. Yeah, Del Campo.
Got a chicken walk, and that was it. Fucking sat on my ass.
You're probably feeling good.
Man,
after that chicken walk.
My ribs were fucking fire. My brisket was good. My pork was good. I'm like, let's fucking go. We're gonna start off the year strong, and goddamn chicken walked, and man, that was it. Like,
freaking barbecue,
man,
bro.
Take that damn chicken and give me back the other 3. Fuck.
Let's go back to what I'm used to with the rib and the brisket.
I'll stop complaining. Fuck it.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you did get a call. That's awesome, man. Did you change it up a little bit, or was that something?
I did, man. I went back to a 2019 recipe that was doing very well. I don't know why I changed it, but man, I went back to that, and the only thing I changed was the rubs, but the injection, fucking.
Well, we'll
and
maybe dive
what
in,
sucks
baby.
though,
Dive
what
into
sucks is that, man, I don't think they make that anymore.
Oh shit!
They went out of business too.
Oh, wait,
and it ain't game over or game changer. Or
there's a new opportunity for you, man. Bring it back to life. You know, I mean, everybody's got a rub now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Was it a rub or an injection? What's out of business?
It was injection. Okay. Ritter's.
Let's go. Oh, Ritter's is out.
Yeah.
They gone.
They gone.
Damn. They've been a long time. They've been a long time.
So I got 2 bags hanging out.
So anyway, the CBA World Championship. Let's bring some light to that. If you haven't signed up, you still can sign up to do the contest. It is a World Championship. $50,000 being paid out to that. A lot of teams are making their way to Seguin. Hopefully, y'all travel safe. I know we got weather coming in. A lot of maybe people from the north are going to have an issue driving, but maybe y'all can get in tomorrow. Get ahead of it. I know I saw that damn Yankees, they're traveling tomorrow just to get ahead of that possible ice conditions. So we're going to be in Seguin, Texas. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the contest. I'm very excited about the award ceremony because yours truly is the master of ceremonies. I am the MC. That's why it says MC Rob up there on my deal there. So I'm excited to host this event. I'm doing some straight Peyton Manning kind of. I'm going to be, we got a monologue. We got all kinds of stuff lined up. A great presentation. We're going to celebrate all the people that have done well. We know how hard it is to go out there and end up in the top 10 at the end of a points chase or a season. So we're going to celebrate all of those people, all of the teams, men and women that have very much contributed to the success of CBA. So I'm excited to host this event. I'm excited for everybody that's going to be attending. Wear your best. We're going to have the Burnt Bean Company providing dinner. It's going to be amazing. So if you guys can hear my voice and you have an opportunity to go cook in Seguin, do it. We'd love to have you out there in Seguin at the CBA, 4th annual CBA World Championship. So we're going to crown another world champion on Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Eddie, anything to add about that?
No.
So,
No, yeah, man, I'll be there. It's gonna be a blast.
all right.
I can't wait
let's
to see you MC that thing.
It's going to be great. All right. Before we get Steven on, you know, we got to shout outs to the Gooder Gang. I'm going to go real quick because producer Ty is not here. Mr. Keen, he will be out there in Seguin. He said, get with him Friday because Saturday he is crazy redheaded cookers dish bitch, I guess is what he kind of said. Didn't not in those particular words, but he's going to be helping her. So get with him on Friday. And we all know about Mr. Keen's sharpening service. He is very appreciative. He had a great time at the Briscoe Ranch. He had a lot more done. And so we're looking forward to helping his business grow in 2025. So get with Mr. Keen's sharpening service. He'll be out there at Seguin on Friday. Don't hit him up on Saturday. He'll be busy. Carlos Calzada, what's up, man? ZZ Top fan, the dude, barbecue, Nicho Arredondo. I got to actually meet him in Uvalde Animal House. Met him in Paris. Corby Simpkins, what is up, my man? Sam Demerit, Brandon Perriman, how are you? Serge checking in. Gooder Gang is back, 2025 born worldwide. Jared McCrory, evening, everybody. Larry Vaughn, Brian Fox, Aaron Stauffer, Man Meat Barbecue. I don't think he's going to be out there. Would love to see you there, Aaron. Joseph and Poochie Cridler. What is up, Poochie? How are you? Colin, got to meet Colin in Uvalde. He is the Texas Barbecue Bash man, promoter, all of that. Twisted D, Donnie is going to be the DJ going on at the event. I'm excited to hear put his yacht rock, Donnie. Yeah, I mean, that's not great for dancing, but it's good for chilling. So, yeah, don't play any yacht rock, but maybe beforehand. Louis James, what is going on? No, that's not that, right? Louis, say that.
Man, it looks like Louis to me.
Pit Life, what's up? Johnny Mags in the house. Little Gringo, we know there's Eric. How are you, my man? Chase Vincent, got to hang out with Chase in Uvalde. What's going on? Lucas, how are you? JJ Daly, that's the Doghouse Gang. Smoked on Main Street, welcome to the show. What's up, Gooder Gang? Been away for a while, missed the show. Well, thank you very much. Matt Casper, how are you? Corby Simpkins, G Waltz in the house. South Texas Blaze Barbecue.
Man, I hung out with G Waltz this weekend.
You did?
That's a funny ass motherfucker, man.
All right. Well, maybe he'll be in Seguin. I don't know. Rini Gonzalez, I saw him on the Shiggin show last night talking CrossFit. You know, Rini's he's a big CrossFit guy. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's the
all
man.
Them awards and shit.
Samantha Cherry. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Shane Leclerc. There he is right there. Half a handle of Crown and chilling in New Braunfels. All right, he's already got out of North Texas. He's already prepared. Texans after brisket turn in. Absolutely. I got my Texans little hoodie, not hoodie, whatever, jacket on. What are we thinking, Eddie? What are we thinking?
I don't want to think.
All right, Tony Tanache.
Man, they got to play and fucking.
They got to come back to who they are. That's not who we are right now. Bud Brown, what's up, my man? How do y'all? Smoking Buds from Saginaw. All right, Saginaw, what's going on? Christian Contreras, what is up, Christian? I hope you're doing well. Cesar Mejia, he's gonna be a big part of the award ceremony. My pits are burning. There he is, my man, right there. Who else we got? Mark Suarez, Let's Rage. Raul, there he is, my man. Jackie Milligan, how are you, Jackie? I'll see you this weekend. I'm sure we will. Stephen Rozicki, Uwe Braun, he is a Hall of Champions, CBA World Champion right there. Who else we got? Lance Bracco, what's going on? Adam Dominguez, that's my cousin. What's up, Adam? How are you, my man? Renee Sanchez, what's going on? Cooks at Hazard, there's Bittner checking in. Laura Caldwell, hi everyone. Nico Russ from Australia. What's going on? Good day. Wesley White. What's up, Rog? Long time no see. No kidding. What's going on, Wesley? Hope you're doing well. And Fidel Sanchez. What is up? And the Pit Father. What's up, Gooder Gang? All right.
What?
We are a little behind. 5 minutes back.
Oh, good, bro. It's the first show back.
It is the first show back. We had a lot to talk about. We haven't been on in 2 weeks officially. With the kids 3 weeks. But let's bring them on right now. What do you know about Stephen White and Meat Shots Barbecue, Eddie?
Man, I hung out with him a couple times. Man, had some beers. Cool guy, great cook. Love the fucking name. So,
And he's got a great walk-up song. It's shot. So we're talking about Stephen White. He's been in the game for a couple years. He's got a great trailer. He's got a badass pit. But let's introduce him to the Gooder Gang. First-time guest. You know how we love to have first-time guest on the show. We're talking about Stephen White from MEATSHOTS BBQ.
Shit.
Welcome to the show. Great hat by the man. It matches the colors of this show already. So we already love you here on the So Smoking Gooder show. But welcome to the show, my man. How are you?
I'm great, man. What's happening?
You're doing all right. So you're in North Texas, right?
I am in North Texas, and
All right.
I would be on a Shane LeClaire trail and hauling out of here, but my mom has surgery in the morning, so we have to see how that goes and how the weather goes, whether I'll be in Seguin or not. But my plan is to be in Seguin, but we'll see how all that goes down.
Well, best wishes. Everything. I hope your mom is everything with the surgery goes well. And man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But best of luck to all of that. That's you never know how to react to that kind of thing. But man, I hope best wishes to your mom, man.
No,
so if all goes well, we will see you this weekend, right?
That's the plan. Yes,
that's the plan. So talk about MEATSHOTS BBQ, man. I saw your partner in the comments.
Yeah. So we started cooking together. Actually, Wesley White came to me and, hey man, let's go cook some barbecue. So we ended up going and cooking North Texas Barbecue Addicts. All y'all know the Facebook page, and Kenneth Cunningham, that Tough Like Jack event. We went and cooked. No. Y'all aren't part of North Texas Barbecue Addicts at all? Never heard of it?
Never heard of her.
It's a Facebook page thing. So there's a big Facebook page. Anyways, they do a barbecue
Eddy
cook-off.
said, never heard of her.
Well, hey. So anyway, so we cooked that. We won it and thought, hey, this is pretty
How do you
easy.
win a Facebook page?
No, it's a Facebook page. The North Texas Barbecue Addicts is a huge following. There's over 100,000 followers in that page.
Really?
Go look it up. Yeah, go look it up. And anyways, they do a barbecue cook-off for a benefit. It's Tough Like Jack. They do a benefit for a person, for a little kid actually, and his family puts it on. And so because of that, we went and cooked that. We won. So of course now you think you can win anything, right? So then we went and cooked KCBS and got our butts kicked every weekend, basically. Then you looking it up? It's big, ain't it?
309,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to check it out, man. So we cooked that. So we cooked KCBS there for a little while. And then December 22, cooked my first CBA in Paris, Texas. And actually only cooked that one because there was a free Bellamy Brothers concert to go to, right? So cooked the first CBA and, man, fell in love with CBA. So been cooking a CBA ever since then. I haven't cooked hardly anything else. A couple Outlaws here.
Hold up. 22, they had the Bellamy Brothers?
Yes, sir. And it was free.
Who did we have this year?
It was some cover band guys, and they were actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah, on Thursday nights they always do a free concert. So if
they're gonna blow
anybody ever get out to the Paris cook-off that happens in December, it's a blast. Rob was there. Rob knows.
First
Thursday
time cooking it. It was amazing.
There's a free concert on Thursday night you can go to. The promoter, Paul Allen, is a great guy. That's a great event. Been there ever since, like I said. But that was my first CBA, and I fell in love with CBA then. I was like, man, this walk-up song and this whole thing, I'm all in.
I heard there was a free concert Saturday night, too, on the trolley sometime.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sorry. Continue, man. That's awesome. That was Paul Allen did a phenomenal job from showing up. We had dinner. It was awesome. Everything about it was great.
Great cook-off. If y'all ever have one to go to, you want to get to North Texas, that's a great one to go to. That he tries his best to take care of cooks. You got power, you got water. You can't beat that for having a spot. It's all on concrete. No matter what happens, it's all good.
And it kicks off the CBA season as well.
Yeah, it kicks off the CBA season, and the turn-ins are really close. No matter where you are, you're relatively close. So it's not a bad spot at all. One of my favorite events. So yeah.
Now it's definitely your favorite event. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit, but continue, please, sir.
So cook Paris, and then, man, I love the CBA thing. So in 22, cooked and fell along with the Texas Chrome. You know, they ran that Texas Chrome.
Texas six-pack.
6-pack. So did that. Went to Victoria, cooked. Went to all those events and
pack.
cooked all those events. Yeah.
Why are you doing
So-
that?
Man, it was like 13 cook-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they take your top 6.
Top 6.
Well, the first year was 6. It was really a 6-pack. Then it was like 87 of them. So
Hey, shout out to the barbecue store, Dustin and Texas Chrome Heroes for putting that on. I'd love to have it see come
that's
back.
badass.
Maybe a different iteration of it, but I'd love to see it back. Okay, go ahead, my man.
So yeah. Anyway, so I'm in North Texas, north of anything. So
You're
my
in
drive
Wiley,
is,
right? Wiley,
I'm in
Texas.
Wiley.
Where the hell
Wiley,
is that?
Texas. Exactly. I'm like northeast Dallas. So, for me, everywhere we go is a 3-4 hour drive. Everywhere we go, for the most part.
Who's
every
the most
weekend.
famous person to come out of Wiley, Texas?
No one.
Stephen White. There
Stephen
it is right
White.
there. Stephen White. He's now on the So Smoking Gooder show.
Probably.
There we go. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my cook, man. So just started cooking CBA then, and like I said, since 22, that's all I cooked was CBA events. Like I said, an outlaw here and there, but for the most part CBA. So I just been pushing that whole thing, and let's try to get better and better, right? So I cooked on drums before. I never cooked on an offset. Then decided to go buy a trailer that had an offset in it. So been a little bit figuring out all that stuff. I never even had cooked on an offset before, but hey, I found the trailer. It was a good deal. It was Brian Crawford's little trailer. Has a 1-man pit in it, which is a great pit. Just took some figuring out of tricks and trades of what to do and how to get there. So we've been over the years progressively getting better and better. So hopefully we can
whatever
push
you
our way
do,
this
don't
year.
sit on the ramp.
No.
Don't sit on the ramp of his trailer, bro.
Yeah. You could
Why
get
is that?
dirty.
That's it, bro. Well, I had a seat, right? And man, I get up and I go to reach for something in my back pocket, and I come back with a handful of fucking barbecue sauce or brisket juice. I don't know what the hell it was, but and it was all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So we're talking
and
trailer,
I guess
though.
he puts it there. It's a cook repellent, right? So he's like, "Get the fuck away from my trailer! Don't touch my shit, motherfucker."
Leave me alone.
Nice. So you started 22, been doing it, you've been hitting the trails. You didn't just start and then just like do 3 contests. You somehow, how'd you find out about this thing, and what propelled you to like do, when people start normally, like when I started that first year, I think I did maybe 5 contests or whatever. You didn't do that. You went at it. So what attracted you to competition barbecue? And obviously you talked about your first contest and whatnot, but that you got the bug somehow, but you decided to just go all in like early.
Well, so my brother's a professional chef or executive chef, whatever. Randy White, if anybody knows him out there.
I know Randy.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's my brother. We cooked together back in the days. I don't know. It was 7-8 years ago now. We cooked Bedford Blues. We cooked a couple of KCBSs around back before. So kind of did that with him. Went through that, and then we kind of split off. He had kids and kind of couldn't do it anymore. And like I said, then I decided, man, I was cooking at home anyways, and I was doing catering and stuff anyways on nonstop because I've been cooking barbecue forever. So I was like, man, I'm going to get in this whole, like I said, Wesley White decided, hey, let's go cook this competition. So went in it, and I'm an all in, man. Y'all know me, I'm all in. If we start pulling beers, I'm all in. We start taking shots, I'm all in, man. Let's go. I always think it's a bad idea, but I'm all in, right? So
wait, is Wesley related to you?
No, well, he's my cousin by marriage.
Okay.
So his wife is my cousin.
So he took her last name.
The same last name just happened to be.
I don't believe that.
She's actually Brittany Bunch. If you look her up, and then he was Wesley White. Just happened to be the same Whites, but it's a different family of Whites. But yes,
I do
I
have
heard
a
the
friend.
story in Temple like 2 years ago, and I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I do have a friend that took his wife's last name. So,
Oh, never. I don't know why.
I mean, it's okay. So Wesley did not take her last name. That's Wesley's name.
That is Wesley's name. That is correct.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
So
We
there
need to
you
do
go.
a 23 and me and find out what's going on with this barbecue team for real.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. Continue.
So yeah, just been pushing CBA hot and heavy, man. So cooked 22, call here and there, kind of got our butts kicked every which way. I took LC's class. I took a class. Had a class with him and Richard Fergulicious Barbecue. They did it together at Brian Crawford's
joint
store.
one. Yep.
That joint one. I took that class. But still, coming from drums to an offset, it's still a different thing. You still got a learning curve there. So it took me a little bit, but I think I got it down now, or I'm pretty sure I got it down now.
Well, you're definitely on the right path for sure. You know, let's talk about the journey from then. You were going quite a bit, and and very close. Sorry, very close at one point, but you finally broke through this past last year. We'll say last year, last month.
Last month, yeah.
Last month. About 3 weeks ago in Paris, Texas. So one of your very first CBAs now becomes your first GC. That's pretty awesome.
Yep. Yeah, so I RGC'd in Tomball was the closest I've been. I got the golden boot there. And then
you got Ty's boot.
I got Ty's boot. I got one of those sitting on the shelf. So I RGC'd there, and then like I said, in Paris. And actually Paris for me was kind of a cluster anyways, man, because so Paul Allen, he came to me and said, "Hey, I want to cook some briskets for the people to have samples on," right? So Friday I cooked 9 briskets, 6 pork butts in my trailer, then tried to reload, get all my stuff ready Friday night, injected and ready to go. And it was just a mess from there on. Like my whole procedure was out of whack and everything else. But hey, I guess maybe I need to be more pressured so I can push through that envelope more often.
What a cool story. I didn't know you were doing all of that.
Yeah.
That is, we get so regimented into some of the stuff that we try to do. I know Eddie has a big plan and probably a procedure on a board somewhere. I know a lot of people have spreadsheets and do all that, and they have to be on certain times and this and that. But barbecue you can do all kinds of different things to get to the same stage, right? And so sometimes whenever we get out of our element, it might help, and it sounds like it did, man.
Yeah, man. It was cold, rainy, you know that. I did so Friday night too, I put on a rib challenge. So I bought all the racks of ribs, put on the whole rib challenge. I did that. I did not cook in it. But I did it for everybody else. It was a blast. I thought it was a lot of fun. You weren't there to do the whole raffle thing, but we raffled off the meat basically. So called your name, you pulled a slab of meat and you left. We started at 3, turn-in was 9. So you had 6 hours to get a rack of ribs done basically. Rob magically got his done in like 2 hours, but whatever.
2.5.
A whole different
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And I got the last remaining rack. And Eddie, it was nice. It was a nice looking rack of ribs. I was like, man.
I didn't try to screw anybody. I thought
y'all let people go in and choose, but I didn't know it was a raffle. And so
we did a draw. We did a ticket draw. So we gave everybody when they paid in a ticket.
Yeah.
And then brought everybody in and we just drew tickets basically. And you had like 30 seconds to walk through the line and get out of the way. And we just kept pulling tickets as fast as possible. So,
they screwed up, Eddie. I got a very nice looking rack of ribs and we cooked them. Turned them in, and we wound up winning.
Fuck yeah.
$1,100. Yeah. $1,100 was the purse for this basically a jackpot, or what would we call it?
Yeah, it was
rib challenge.
It was a rib challenge jackpot.
Rib challenge,
so
man.
Shout out to Lacey LeClaire. They put $500 in to do it, and then we paid all the money back minus the rib cost. So that was a good pot. We had a good sponsor, like I said. They threw in money, so it was greatness. We'll probably do it again next year.
Please.
Yeah. The hardest thing is just finding ribs, man. So as long as we can find ribs, we're good. And they were Prairie Fresh Naturals. They weren't messing around ribs either.
Yeah, they were solid. They were solid. North Texas equals Oklahoma, says Jackie Milligan. Wesley White, congrats on all your success. Rusty Junk, what's going on? What's up, homies? Shane says, hell, I think Rob walked in every category, including not Kids Q. Did not. I had a good day there. What's up, Chingon? What's up, Manny? My boy, I was telling a story in Midland. I was like, the best brisket I've ever had from a competition barbecue cook was that man right there, Chingon Barbecue, Manny Moreno. We were at the Memphis in May. Brisket wasn't even a category; it was a meat category. But man, that thing was spot on. Paul Allen, there he is, the promoter right there. Yes,
There
sir.
it
Thank you,
is.
bud. Thank you for helping make the Texas Barbecue Blowout a success. We raised $20K for kids scholarships.
Nice.
Amazing. That's awesome.
There it is.
G Waltz, fucking Eddie, you ain't shy, brother. Not anymore. Not anymore. Corby says that's called balls deep. Shaler, there he is right there. We got to get Shaler, contact me. We need to get our game plan. They run the all fired up cook-offs coming up in It's coming up in March. It's gonna be in Pleasanton, Texas. We need to grow that. What's going on? Chris Hatcher. Was there a trolley in Paris? Yes, there was, with some karaoke, maybe. Feliz Navidad, I believe, was maybe sung by somebody.
It was somehow sung that way.
Bill Purvis, what's going on, my man? Wes Garrett, there he is. What's going on? What's up, Gooder Gang? Eddie EAD, what is that? I don't know. Shane Leclerc, Fireball, injected ribs were close. She got top 10. Lee Hickle, what's going on, Lee? Glad you made it home from NOLA.
Oh yeah,
that's you. That's you.
That's me.
That's you. Roy Austin, there he is. Dispatch Tree, the manual brisket. Yes, it was. It was fire, I guarantee you. Billy Ruff, killing it right now. He's really doing really well. Good chilly evening, Gooder Gang. Sabrina, Nug loves him some Steven. All right. The Nuggy's awesome. We have video. Yeah, we will not be showing any video. Laura Caldwell, we have trolley video. Stop. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so first GC, congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
You got your buckle. Is that your first buckle as well?
My first buckle, yes.
Buckles
first
are cool.
Buckle, first GC, everything.
Buckles are cool.
Yeah.
I like buckles. I don't have any.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Eddie is
I don't believe it either.
I mean, you
got
got
one or two, but man, I got, I don't know, like 13. But Rob has.
They're back there. I haven't had one in a while. I need to get some.
I haven't had one in a while either.
I need to get some.
I got was last year.
There will be some buckles handed out this weekend. Some buckle cases are going to be grown this weekend in Seguin. Steven, I hope you really get a chance to make that. You know, best wishes to your mom and everything that's going on there. But I hope you have an opportunity to make that for sure, because we'd love to see you, man. And
me too.
Obviously, you got a great game plan. So, you know, what's been your what's your favorite thing to cook right now, man? What's meat shots? How do you feel?
Ribs, man. Ribs are rocking.
Ribs are rocking, huh?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why, or are they just something that you've
I don't. Yeah, something to me that just they just come natural. That's an easy process to me and the whole thing. So, we ended up 20th overall last year in the rib category, which is for me is pretty good. I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, ribs have just been rocking. Everything's really started coming along, man. Chicken was my killer forever. Like chicken just destroyed me nonstop, man. But I tell you what, I've been cooking legs and been really successful with them. So we're gonna keep doing that until it's not successful anymore. So we'll see how it goes.
What are you doing for chicken? And real quick, we're gonna do a little round table of ribs, because all three of us are pretty solid rib cooks at the moment. So we'll table that here in just a moment. But how you feeling on chicken? What do you feel is working for you in CBA? We have portions. You can do all kinds of different things. Eddie, what are you doing right now? I know Eddie just got a big walk in chicken with a chicken video from Chicken Fried. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, I'm not really doing anything or not doing it. You know what I mean? It's just whatever I feel like doing that day. Man, I've been doing a lot of legs though. Up until last weekend, I did a half. So I don't know. The half was good. So, but the legs do great too. So it's kind of hard to.
What are you cooking this weekend?
I have no idea yet.
No, gotta go a half, bro.
And that's what I'm leaning towards. But man, I don't know. I got both of them trimmed up, and I'm just gonna make the decision whenever it comes time to.
All right, Steven, cooking. What are you cooking?
Legs. I'm running legs all year. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got my butt kicked with half chickens. I just never could make it come around on my offset. It just didn't work for me. So I tried on the Weber, tried different things. I've bought every cooker you could buy to try. I bought a race crew drum. I bought a Weber. I bought a PK.
Did you buy a Brooks drum?
Just never could make it hit. So,
and I feel like chicken, offset chicken, it doesn't get hot enough for me. I don't know if that's, you know, maybe Eddie, are you cooking are you cooking chicken on a offset, Eddie? I don't think you do.
No, I'm cooking on a drum.
Yeah. So to me, an offset, you know, you got it's going to it's going to produce a lot more smoke on the chicken. And I don't know that bodes well for a chicken bite. Well, you know, that texture that we're looking for.
correct.
I think you need to grill it maybe on even an old smoky, bro. Just get you one of those, you know, $33 ones from Walmart and put it on there. That'll help your chicken for sure. But yeah, I think drums are great for chicken. You know, the grilling, a chicken needs to be grilled, not so much offset smoked for me. But we'll talk about that a little more if anybody wants to know about chicken. But we'll get some. What do you guys think, Gooder Gang? Offset chicken, or are you grilling your chicken? I think a lot of guys are grilling it. A lot of guys are flipping it. A lot of guys putting some marks on that as well. So
one time I forgot my drum at home, and so all I had was my Jambo, and I cooked halves on it, and it was in Del Rio. Fucking badass chicken. Hit a fifth with it. There was like 54 teams or something. So I just put it right by the fire, like, you know, it has a damper where the fucking heat comes. I put it right there at an angle. Just almost grilled it, but I tried it again the following week, and then man, it didn't work.
Yeah,
so it was a one-time thing.
Well, down there, that's a big deal. What about pork, Steven? How you doing on pork right
now? My pork's usually it's been pretty good. It hits here and there. I cook 2 money muscles and 1 pork butt usually. And then depending on how it feels, that's what I'm gonna put in the box, right? Just depending from there, whether I'm gonna put mixed meat or just monies or whatever.
Speaking of boxes, if you guys want to send in some boxes, I already have a few, but we can use a few more. You can send them to me. Ty's not here, so you can send them to Rob at Bull. Oh, no, don't email them. Send them to my messenger, Rob Arocha. And we'll try and get them on the show. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about
G-Waltz, because I'm ready for those motherfuckers.
For the G-Walt send in
G-Walt boxes.
All right, G-Walt boxes. You're being called out, so please send them in. Air fry chicken. Now you can't do that, bro. You can't. Grilling drum. Yeah, drum works great on chicken. We have a lot of first place offset chickens. There you go. All right. That's not saying you can't do it. Just saying, I think it needs a little bit. 400-degree chicken. Look at Cesar Mejia. I think he may be getting a buckle this weekend for chicken. Not 100% sure, but I think so. G-Walt 500 degrees on the drum. No tip. There's my boy right there. No tip. The Gateway Go-To. I got one of those. I haven't done one of those. I haven't done a full half chicken on them, but yeah, I think that'd be great. So pork, you're doing you said a couple monies in a pork butt. You're trying to get everything you can out of the pork butt.
Yeah. Just depends on how it turns out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Right. Make that decision.
What's up, Louis?
The cook.
Yeah.
So
can we do like ground pork?
Cannot do ground pork. Again, we're gonna have some rib talk here in just a minute, but let's get to brisket. Me personally, right now, don't ask me about brisket. I don't feel like I feel like I've turned a corner on it, but I could get my ass whooped tomorrow or Saturday coming up there. But I'm trying to do burn-ins, trying to do some great slices. We'll see how that goes. I don't know the flavor profile. Pretty much feels like it's all over the place with brisket. I feel like we've talked about it. Brisket is, I think judges have an idea of being Texas people. Like, man, we need this. Judges, I think they're judging more harsh than any other category. But Steven, what's your approach to brisket, my man?
Yeah, burn-ins have been money for me. I've walked in brisket pretty consistently No first places, but I have walked. So here's my thing. Here's how I feel anymore. I'm not trying to get a first in anything, or if I do, I do. I just want to be consistent across the board. I just, trying to get a walk. I want to walk in everything, and
Yep.
and then let anybody else beat me as it goes. Right? I mean, you saw in Paris. That's what I walked in all 4 categories in Paris. The same thing. Just trying to make consistent food. Not trying to win anything out of the box. Just trying to make consistent, good, balanced food. Walk in all 4 categories and have a chance to win the thing. That's where I'm coming from.
Great approach. Great approach. Eddie?
So,
Yep. I agree. I mean, you get one first place, and then the other 3 are fucking
nothing.
mid pack or last place. Then what does it matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cool, you can cook one meat, but what about the rest?
What are you bringing to a brisket? You doing wags, both of y'all?
Yeah.
Every time?
Yeah.
All right. I need to stop being so cheap.
Chopping block.
Oh, I use chopping block. Great.
Yeah.
Chopping block's awesome.
Yeah.
But I feel like, so even if you're going to there's only going to be, say, 25 teams, still bringing a wag.
Yes, because I already know what that's going to do. I already know what that's going to be. I'm not changing any of my policies, my procedures, my timelines. I already know what that's going to be. It's going to be close to the same trim. If it fits in my caddy, it's going to be the same. It's going to cook the same for the most part. When it hits that temperature, it should be close to being done. Start probing it then, pull it, let it rest. Same thing every single time. So I ain't trying to go, okay, well, I'm going to cook this way this time and this way another time and try to flip back and forth. I think they cook different. So I think if you just cook the same thing consistently, you're better off in the long run, in my opinion.
Sorry.
And I cook them all the same, honestly.
Yeah.
Prime, grass-fed, Wagyu. I'm cooking
Sometimes
them
the
all
primes get done way faster,
identical.
and it just kind of your whole timeline is, like.
Well, you said
I'm not ready for
something.
it.
You said when it hits that temperature. What is that temperature?
Like for me, I'm looking for 209 to start probing.
Start looking at 209.
Yeah.
All right.
See, each his own. Everybody's got their own little temperature they have in their mind, right?
Well, Eddie said it on the show. Eddie, what's that number for you?
Like 212.
Yeah.
211, 212.
Yeah, I think it matters though. I think if you're cooking a Wagyu versus a prime, that 212 on a prime may be a little over. So I think 209 is a good number to start checking, right?
Yeah,
that's me
on either one. So, but yeah, I think 209 for sure. Like for a Wag, I think is too early to even. I don't know. Again,
I'm not pulling.
I'm not the best brisket cook out here, so
I'm not pulling it. Then I'm just when it hits that 209,
you're
I know
just
now.
checking
Okay,
it. You're just
in
checking
my head. I'm going. Okay, we're getting close now. I need to start monitoring this a little close and not paying attention at all. Right?
Yep. Burn ends. Are we doing them?
Oh yeah, every time.
Oh no. Man, I've cooked them twice, but I haven't put them in the box. Man, they were good, but I just can't. I don't really like them. I don't like them more than my slices. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Okay. Gooder Gang, are you guys doing burn ends? Is that what you're shooting for? I'm shooting for it. They don't always go in the box, but I want to give myself an option if they're good. And where was I? I can't remember where I was, but it was recently. I was like, man, if the slices aren't there, I'm very happy just turning a box of burn ends. So I actually had 9. They would have made a perfect square to do that, but the slices were good. And got to walk, but it wasn't.
I think sometimes judges jump on the easier stuff to grab than, cutting a slice or anything else. If there's a burn in there, they're just going to stab it and go, right? They've been there all day long, waiting around, whatever else, or, they get there an hour before. I think if there's something easy in the box to grab, they just grab it. So if your burn ins are good, I think you're going to have a better chance. They're going to go, oh, that's good. And it was easy, fast, and you're going to get higher scores, in my opinion. Shouldn't be that way, but I think that's the way it works, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. They're going to go for what's easy.
Hey, drop me down real quick.
Yep. Eddie got to go pee. You peeing or pooping? He didn't hear me. Let's get some comments real quick to the Gooder Gang because I was asking some questions here. Where's it at? Where do we start here? Choice brisket every time. I do not believe you,
it. No way.
Kevin Hernandez. Jared McCrory, at least I got to watch you walk 4 times from my chair. Jared wasn't out there, was he? Daddy Dutch. Hey, y'all, busy prepping for catering. Good job. And what temperature was that? Yeah, we said 209. Can't make burn ends. Someone needs to do a video doing burn ends. Okay. Well, we'll give that to Eddie. He's been he's on his social media game. Heard that. I was the only one to walk 4 times and still got 3rd overall. There he is. Everybody's like, what's that temp? It's Chris Hatcher.
What's that temp?
There's Brandon. Our boy Chingon checking in. And that boy can cook a brisket. I already said it. 210 is his number. JJ Daly, 195 before he starts checking. I'm not even thinking about pulling it off until it hits 212. I've run it up to 214 and done well. Why do you hate burn ends, Eddie? We'll ask him when he gets back. 209 at your elevation in North Texas. He's asking a serious question.
Yeah.
There you go. Fred Robles. Look at this guy knows how to cook a brisket. First place brisket at American Roll. Burnt ends don't walk. There you go. Aaron says they get cooked every time. Not saying they put them in the box. So always cook burnt ends, but they don't always make it in the box. Yeah. Burnt ends for show. Donnie. Brian Fox. I walked in brisket because Rob told me in Cuero burnt ends sucked. They didn't suck. They just weren't where I would have felt confident turning them in. Top 3 brisket at Traders did not turn in burnt ends. Okay. All right. So feels like it's 60, 40
I'm not
burnt
saying
ends.
you have to. I'm not saying you have to by any means.
I think the judges expect burnt ends in the box over here. Where are you at, Lucas? Where are you at? Here's Eric. He's a certified master KCBS judge. If you put burnt ends in the box, that's more than likely what they are taking. Okay.
Yep. So they better be good.
That. Yeah, that's a good one. Hot mic, Eddie. No, we can't hear him pooping. Not right now. G Walt, I have nightmares tonight. Don't know what the hell I'm running or anything yet. Yeah, we always flood your head with something different. All right, the numbers. Reggie Q, 225. That boy be cooking some A9 Wagyus from Kobe, in Japan. Oh, Lucas is in Australia. Burn ends don't always walk because they don't have
legs. Yes, that is true.
That's burn ends don't walk because they don't have legs. All right, Laura Callaway. Let's ask our head judge what she thinks. Well, I think he said it. You know,
I just gave you the input.
Yeah, if you're gonna put them in there, they're probably gonna go for it. Because it's right there. Talking about brisket right there, chopping block. You can check them out right there. I believe they said you still have opportunity to order from them. Was that today or yesterday?
I thought they were out. I thought they were the shipment wasn't going to get there because of the weather.
Okay, well don't.
I don't know. Y'all better call John and find out, or call Sarah.
Yeah, call Sarah. Don't listen to me. Laredo Roofing right there. All right. Cool. When Eddie gets back, we'll talk a little bit about that. But what you drinking tonight, man? I know you've been pushing.
I got
Coors Light. Talk
and
about this.
I got that Cinnabon.
What is Cinnabon, bro?
Man, it's better than Fireball. So it's cinnamon whiskey, but it's better than Fireball all day long.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it's cinnamon whiskey, like a Fireball.
It's like a Fireball, but it's way better.
All right.
And anybody that's been around me will attest to that because you've had it with me if you've been with me at all.
I have. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Got some in Paris. It was good. Good. So if they see you at a contest, can they come over and check it out?
Please. That's why I wear meat shots, man. When I was looking for a team, I was like, man, I love shots. I got to have something with shots. So trying to figure out a name that went with that. That's how we came up with meat shots. That's, a pig in a shot glass. Can't get better than that. So yes, if you see me at a comp and you don't even know me, come introduce yourself. We'll do a shot together every single time. Don't matter to me. So
awesome. There it is right there. That's Meat Shots BBQ, Stephen White. I'm sorry. Eddie's back. Eddie is back.
Man, somebody was banging on my fucking door.
Oh, yeah?
It was a fucking Amazon, but they never knocked. You know what I mean? They just dropped the fucking package, and this motherfucker went crazy on the door.
He's making sure.
He's making sure. Shot.
Oh shit! There's a all right. Eddie's back. They said hot mic. Somebody said, all right, let's go. I'm back. Oh, he was back. There he is, right there. Snake River Farms wasn't shipping briskets to customers because of weather. Okay, so he was covering the slack.
Yeah.
So I believe you're able to order from the Chop and Block, and you can get that. He's going to Seguin or somebody's going to Seguin. So I know they are as well. What else we got here? So you've been to the Royal, right, Steven?
Yeah.
How'd you do out there? You get anything?
I cooked with Donald Keene's team.
Okay.
We cooked together, right? We were 27th on day one, and then
awesome.
we were I don't remember day two, but we walked. We were third place in the potatoes, and we got 17th place ribs, somewhere in that range. So we got a rib rock. Last year we got a rib walk, and this year we got a rib walk. So we've been consistent there. Chicken killed us there. So as
Nice.
always, chicken's always a nemesis, right?
For some
Dang
people.
thighs.
How about ribs, man? Let's talk about ribs real quick. Real quick, excuse me. What are you looking for? Where are you going to buy your ribs? First off,
Me, I'm a Walmart Prairie Fresh Naturals guy all day long. We got them here. I got 10 Walmarts around me. They all carry them, so that's where I'm going.
nice. And what are you looking for? And when you're going to that end cap or whatever it may be,
I'm looking for something 3.5 or above for me.
so
I don't really care about
St. Louis cuts.
St. Louis cuts, 3.5 or above. The bigger the better to me. I'm good with that. So if I can find a 4 or so, I'm in for that. But 3.5 to 4, somewhere in that range, I'm cooking those all day long. They're gonna cook consistent. That's what I'm cooking.
How about you, Eddie?
Man, I'm HB Naturals. I got a HB that's fucking 3 minutes from my house. So, and I got another one that's 10 minutes from my house, and 15. So I got them all over. So, man, I like the naturals, HB Naturals. I was cooking IBPs for a little bit, and man, they were hit or miss for me. And I know a lot of people like them, but man, I hit a first place with it one week, and then the next week, fucking texture was ass. So I don't know if it was me or the rib, but man, I think it was the rib because I cooked the exact same thing on the naturals, and man, they're fucking badass. So, and yeah, I'm looking at man 3.7, 3.8, 3.6.
Does it
just depends.
Does it matter to you guys the length of them? Are you even looking at that, like how long they are?
Nope.
I'm cooking 9 bones, so as long as it's 9 or more, I'm good. Well, 11 or more.
Okay, so you're going Walmart, Steven, looking for the Prairie Fresh Naturals or Prairie Fresh. You're going to HEB looking for those. I'm going to Sam's. I think the IBPs are there, but they are full spares.
Yeah,
and they're sold in 2-packs, and so we're hunting. You know, you gotta look hard. Generally, when you got a 2-pack, one of them looks pretty good, the other one maybe not so good. So we're looking for 2 that look pretty solid. Both of them. I like to have that opportunity to trim them to my right length. We're also looking obviously for the weight and the size of those things, man. But I'd like to have a little control as far as how long they are, right? Because I've done the HEB Naturals, I've done the Prairie Fresh, and some of them are uneven, but a lot of them are shorter than I'd like to, because I like to have a nice full looking box as well. But I mean, obviously it's not affecting either of you guys as far as the size or the length of the bones, but I do like to have a little control. I like to have like a 5.5 cut. So
yeah, I mean, even the St. Louis cut, I'll cut it down, just a bit. So
generally you're finding you still have to cut.
Yeah, I'm still cutting.
Yeah.
They're not short.
No, I don't think my ribs are short, but
I lay mine on top of each other and try to get them the same no matter what. So whatever the shortest rib is, I'm laying that other one on there and kind of marking it generically and cutting them off and trying to make them the same width as much as I can.
So when you're injecting, are you doing this in the morning on Saturday? Or are you doing it at night on Friday?
On a Friday night.
Swift ribs, Kevin Hernandez. Friday night, is there a particular time you like? Obviously we can't always be at a contest as early as we'd like to, but in an ideal situation, me personally, I'm doing about 7 o'clock.
I'm a 7 o'clock guy. But if I can do them
Whatever.
early,
Eddie sometimes don't show up till
yeah.
fucking 12:30.
if I can do them earlier,
wish.
too, if I'm at a
I
comp, I don't
said
think it hurts.
ideal, Eddie, in an ideal situation.
Ideal situation. Let's say Sunday at the Royal. That's probably the only cook-off I'll fucking be on time at. Man, I don't whenever 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't.
Damn, that's
man, I used to be an
early.
8 o'clock guy
Yep.
until I talked to a few people that cook KCBS. They're like, man, we fucking inject that shit as soon as we get there at fucking noon. And I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, really? Fuck it doesn't make a difference. When I went to the KCBS Invitational, one day I injected at, I think it was like 3 or 4, and the next day, on day 2, I injected after fucking we got back from dinner with Bill, and that was like at 10 or 11. So I didn't notice any difference in the product. The results were different because I didn't walk day 2, but as far as I can tell, man, they were the same.
Okay. I like to inject, and I'll whatever injection I still have left, I'll pour it over them, and I'll let them just sit in a fridge overnight. So you guys kind of doing the same approach.
Same thing.
I put mine in those big marinating bags.
Yep.
And I stick them all in there and pour whatever in there and stick them and let them sit in it. So I put the prettiest one on the bottom so it can sit in the most juice. That's my little thing, but I don't know if it matters or not, but that's just what in my brain it matters.
Put it in the wet spot.
Yep.
There it is. Eddie, talk to him real quick. I am going to go kick the tires. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. But y'all talk about maybe your procedure on Saturday morning. Obviously, we're not going to touch him again until Saturday morning, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So what do you do on Saturday morning?
So
what time do you wake up for a cook-off, first of all?
I light my fire at 5:30.
So you wake up about 5?
I get up about 5:15, something like that. But so in my trailer, I sleep right next to my cooker. So I just roll over and light the fire and lay in bed for another 15, 30 minutes. It takes about an hour for my pit to get hot. So then
really?
I get up. Yeah, it takes about an hour.
What are you cooking on? One man?
One man pit. I got a little blower. I can put a little blower in there and force feed it if I need to, but it doesn't matter. It's going to get hot, and I got enough time in my timeline. I'm getting up in the mornings. I'm putting my brisket on. I season my brisket the night before, then put my brisket on. Season my pork butt. It's going on. And then and then right behind it, I get my point ready, put my point on. And then this is usually 6:15 to 6:30 or so when time I get everything done. Then I get my ribs out, and I put my ribs on at 7.
Yeah. Early ribs.
So,
I'll do the same.
So I kind of just let them go, whatever, right? I leave them open I cook my ribs in a pan the whole time too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I put my
and you're cooking everything in the offset?
Everything in an offset. Everything's in my one-man pit. I don't use any other pit. Even with legs now, I don't carry anything else. I only run my offset. So everything's cooked in my one-man pit. So I lay my ribs in there on a cooling rack.
Yeah.
So they're not sitting on the bottom. And I put them in there for like an hour, hour and a half. Depends on color, what I'm running that day, right? The one man's really funny. When it's crappy and rainy outside, it runs hot. When it's hot outside, it doesn't want to run nothing. So it's just kind of it's a weird thing. I don't understand it, but I'm not a fire guy. I don't understand it, but that's what happened.
Sorry, where are we at here? Where y'all going?
We're not talking about procedure anymore.
How about rubs? When are you rubbing? What time is ideal for you guys? We're all there Saturday morning.
Man, I'll wake up at like 4:30.
Okay, I'm out.
Light my fire. While my fire is getting ready, I season my ribs. So that's about, I don't know, 5. By the time the fire's ready, I'll fucking throw my brisket on 400 degrees, and then I'll take an hour nap.
Okay, awesome.
And I wake up, put my ribs on at 6:30.
6:30, offset.
Offset.
Yeah. I'm putting
More
mine on
towards
7.
the you more towards the fire, more towards the middle, more towards the back.
Mine are towards on the stack side.
Okay.
So
What are you cooking
But-
on, Steven, for your ribs?
I cook everything in my one-man pit, so everything's on my offset. I cook my chicken, everything now.
Okay.
So everything's on my offset. I don't use anything else. So I put my ribs right next to my firebox, and my brisket and pork butt goes on the far end because it's the hotter end down there. So
So what time are you waking up and lighting your pit?
5:30. I wake 5:30. I wake up, put everything on by. I wake up at 5, light my pit, but I don't get out of bed because my bed's right next to my pit. So I just kind of roll over and light it, and I'll lay there for another 30 minutes while it's lit, and then I'll get up and start seasoning the shit. So
Efficiency right there, my man.
yeah, man.
That's
So-
awesome. So you literally don't get out of bed. You just light your pit.
I just light my pit, man. Someday I'm going to catch my mattress on fire, and y'all are going to see me out there running like crazy. But
Hey, that's
or
going to
y'all
come
gonna
in
see
handy.
Laura out there. Y'all going to
Or
see
we're
Laura
not
out there
gonna
running
see
like
y'all.
crazy.
How hot does it get during the summer? That's going to come in handy this weekend. But man, during the
Yeah.
summer,
It takes an hour, like I said. So in the summertime, it's hot back there, but it takes about an hour for my pit to get hot. So I light about between 5:30, depending on when I wake up. I set my alarm for 5:15 or 5 and 5:15. So somewhere between there, I hit it once and let it go. Then I'll get up and I season my brisket the night before and my pork butt the night before, so they're ready to go. So they're the first two things that go on the pit. Then I get my point ready, which is already seasoned too. Put my point on the pit right then. This is all about between 6 and 6:30, somewhere in that range, depending if I'm, really on point and didn't drink the night before or not. Right, some of that's that drag ass sometimes.
I'm sorry. Did you say when you start rubbing that stuff about 6:30?
Everything, all those are already rubbed. I rub
Even
them
your
Friday
ribs?
night. No. So then
No.
my ribs. So then I put my ribs on at 7. So at 6:30, I pull my ribs I cook in a pan. I put my ribs in a pan, season those, get them ready. I season the backside, let them sit, then flip them over, season the front sides, and then put them in the pit.
So they're only rubbed for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes or so. The top meat sides, not at all. Literally, I rub them and put them in the pit.
Oh, wow. No time at all.
It works for
Okay.
me.
I'm cooking in drum, so I don't wake up as early as you guys. I don't need to. In fact, I'm always amazed at people are like, yeah, my ribs are wrapped. And I'm like, fuck, mine aren't even on. Yeah. They're not even on.
Man, this
Yeah.
past weekend I wrapped my fucking brisket at 6:30, bro.
So I wake up about 6:30, light my pits, the drums, I like the drums. And I will I don't season until about 7:30 sometimes on the ribs. But my ribs don't go on till 9:00. They go on at 9. That's why, Steven, you were kind of freaking out about how'd you get them done. My ribs generally take about 3 hours. So I pushed it at the rib shootout to 2.5 hours. I cranked it up a little bit hotter than I normally would, but they got done. But yeah, they're about a 3-hour total process. They're on that drum for about 45 minutes. They're wrapped. 2 hours later, I'm checking them. About 3 hours, they're done. They're done about 12 on average, 12, 15 sometimes at the very latest. And I'm kind of freaking out at that point if they're getting they're not done yet. Sometimes it happens depending on humidity or wherever I'm at cooking, but generally about 3 hours. So I do started to get them on about 8:30, but it kind of messes with my process because I want to get my chicken on and everything else. So yeah, so about 7:00 I'm rubbing. They sit rubbed for a good hour and a half to 2 hours before I put them on. So
Yeah. For me, I like to get them rubbed in the pit and out of my way, right? Go on to the next thing. So that's I don't see it matters if it sits or not. I've never seen any difference because as soon as you put them in the pit and they start hitting heat, the rubs, it's going in there no matter what. So I've never
Gooder
seen a
gang, what do you guys
difference, so-
think about rub? Does it matter? Does it need to sit? Does it need to sweat, as we've heard? Does it need to, Eddie, what do you think about that? How is that important?
And for me, I think it does. I think it needs to set. For me, right? Everybody cooks different, but
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I don't let my shit sit and sweat, when I go to wrap it, man, my rub washes off. It just doesn't stick. Sometimes it just like on brisket. If I rub it too late being Saturday, like for whatever reason, I don't fucking rub it the night before, and man, on Saturday that motherfucker never sets.
Yeah, I think.
So yeah,
I don't know
I
about
like
offset.
letting it set for a little bit, man. Maybe an hour
Yeah,
Yeah.
on ribs.
I've had an offset. Don't get me wrong. I kicked on a pit maker sniper. I love that thing. But definitely the way I cook now to then is way different. I would have obviously put them on a lot sooner if I'm doing an offset. Yeah, I don't know. Offset, you're getting kind of that dry heat that goes over it. So in the drum, you got a little more moisture, I feel like. So I think you need let that set and sweat and do what it needs to do. Aaron Stoffer, there he is right there, man meat. I like the rub to rehydrate before cooking. So I'm thinking he likes that sweat. I think that's what's up, Matt Carr. Haven't seen Matt in a long time. Done it both ways, and be honest, ain't seen much of a difference. Had walks both ways. Anthony Kataya, what's up, my man? I'm loving seeing all these names I haven't seen in a long time. Hope you guys are doing well. Chris Hatcher, let him sweat. Guy walked at Houston. Big there.
And this past weekend also, I cooked my fucking ribs on a drum. I didn't cook them in the offset.
How'd you do? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Man, it was good. I liked it, so I'm gonna do it again.
Good. Did you do the same timeline? I hope not.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. Man, I'm always running a KCBS timeline. I want everything to almost be done before I put my chicken on.
What I meant by that was, you didn't put them on as early, or maybe you did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I did.
Yeah. Let them rest.
Yeah.
I'm fine with letting them rest too. I mean, it just seems like ribs to me is something that's going to soak up all them juices, especially I wrap. Somebody asked pan. Yes, I do pan as well. I know Steven said he does pan as well.
I do pan.
So
might never see my smoker. They sit in the pan the whole time. I put them in the pan when I first start. I put them in the pan. They stay in the pan when I wrap. I don't ever take them out. So I don't have a work problem with my rub washing off because they're never seeing that liquid down on them at all. Right. I'm just putting a little liquid in the pan to braise them, and that's it.
All right. So it's 12:30, or let's say it's 12 o'clock. We just turned in chicken. When are y'all pulling the ribs out of the Cambro or whatever you're doing with them? What's going on? What time are you doing that? We're not talking recipes here, obviously. Just talking procedures. But what time are you thinking about ribs, Steven?
12:30 for me.
So you're not even looking at them till 12:30.
Nope, they're just sitting in the camp. So I know my ribs are going to be done at chicken turn in. So as soon as I get back from chicken turn in, I'm pulling my ribs and put them in the Cambro and let them sit for whatever that 40 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever it is that I get when I do chicken turn in, right? Hour. I know they're done. I probed them. I know they're done. I know they're going to be good, right? Then I pull them out. I pull them out at 12:30. Let them sit on the counter for about 10 minutes and just dry on the counter. And then I'm kind of different. I don't sauce my ribs whole. I set them for about 10 minutes. I cut my ribs individually. I'm a dunker. I dunk my ribs. Then put them on a pan, and after I dunk, I just kind of knock some sauce off of them, right? So they'll not.
So in your timeline, you're not doing anything till 12:30.
Yeah.
Probably dunking at
12:40,
12:35, 12:40,
12:35, 12:40, something in that range.
12:35, maybe early. 12:40, you're dunking. They go on for 10 minutes or so.
10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes.
Bringing them back, boxing them, walking.
Yeah, the window should be close to being open now. I'm boxing, but I put my ribs on the thing. I already want them. I already know this is my bottoms and these are my tops, right? So I'm literally just scooping and putting them in the box because I already have them. I already know what I'm doing.
You already lined them out.
They're already lined out. They're already done.
Yep.
So that's my procedure. Hey, it works for me. Whatever.
It's
Everybody's
good.
got a different way, right?
I'm the same. No, I do the exact everything you just said. Same thing for me. It's like except I might start at 12:25 because I want them about 12:35. I want them back on the smoker, setting the sauce. Then I'll come back and do a little bit. Obviously, I got about 5 to 7 to 10 minutes on the cutting board before I actually box and put them in. So about the same timeline, about 12:25. I'm looking at 12:20. I think I've got them out of the box. 12. They're on my cutting table at 12:25, slicing them, dunking them. What about you, Eddie?
No, my ribs is probably my longest finishing process. So, man, I'm starting like 12:15, 12:20, I'm kind of scrambling around. So 12:15 is probably my ideal time where I'm having my out on the counter and I'm about to start cutting them, picking the ones I like, and doing the finishing process from there. And I also dunk my ribs after I cut them. I don't ever sauce them whole. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll cut them, pick the ones I like. Man, it takes me a while, I guess, because I will finish one rib and then try it. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people don't try their food that think it's always going to be the same. Man, it's not. It's always the fucking different pig. You know what I mean? It's
do
similar,
try the
it's
ribs,
close,
yeah.
but man, I'm gonna try it every time, even though if I know what it's supposed to taste like. Doesn't mean it's going to. So I try one, man, try another one, and then see what I need to do from there. So man, the ribs take me the longest.
Yeah, I've noticed ribs to me taste different. And this is before saucing. This is just with my seasonings on there and the injections, the wraps, and then I will try them. A lot of times, not a lot of times, but some of the times, like I'll ask Diane, I was like, did we do? Was there a little more injection or something in here? It's like, nope, never. Same thing. But the ribs, for one thing, to me, before you sauce it, because sauce covers up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
To me, I want them to taste what I'm used to, and for the most part, I'd say 8 out of 10 times they taste like I'm expecting.
Yeah.
But that is one thing I suggest. Like Eddie said, hey, that's a good point, Eddie. Taste them, see if they're always the same on that deal. You're looking for obviously tenderness, juiciness, a thick ass rib at that point, and then you start your dunking and finishing processes at that point. This is some good conversation here. Let's see. We got some comments from the Gooder gang. If you have any questions about ribs, like I said, we're all 3 solid rib cooks. My ribs are in the Cambro at 9:30.
He's 2 drums, so he's got 2 drums, so he's got a little bit different situation.
Oh, that's true.
There.
That is true.
He's only running 2 drums, so he's
got a real estate issue.
He's got a real estate issue over there that he's got to avoid. So I don't blame you there.
9:30, mine are just getting some heat on them at that point. Brandon Perriman, I like my ribs to rest for 1 hour minimum. I think that's a good deal there. At about the same time. There we go. I'm sorry. Same one. Jared McCrory, you cook yours at 500. 130 turn in for over 100 teams. Sometimes it's not all the time. It's not standard. So I don't think we're doing that this weekend. We're going to definitely have over 100 teams. I believe we're still doing 12, 1, and 2, and 3 because we need to get ready for the awards banquet. Little Gringo, what are you using to determine which ones go on top and which ones go on bottom? Is it tenderness, Steven?
I taste them, and yes, I'm looking for. So I taste both in ribs, right? I cut them off. Taste both ends. Is the whole rack good or is the rack not good? If they're in ribs not good, I'm probably not going to go very far. I'm going to go 3 or 4 ribs in there and just that's it from that one that is good. So depending on what those taste like and what I feel like, does it pull off the bone? Does it taste good? Is it tender? If not, I may not cut. I may just push that one aside. And I cook 3 racks of ribs every single weekend. So I'm going to cut the end ribs both times, taste that, taste the other one. Am I going the whole rib rack? Am I going not? If both of them are good, I know I can go the whole rack. If both ribs aren't good, or because you get a thicker rib on one end than the other end, right? So sometimes the thicker one's not done as much as the thinner ones, right? So I can only go so far. You can see where the thickness starts to increase. I'm stopping there, and if I can get 3 or 4 ribs out of there, fine. If I have to mismatch, I will. That's not what I want to do, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes, right?
Your ideal box, how's it placed? And how many ribs are you looking for?
Man, I'm an 8 rib every time. I do 4 and 4 every single time. And I'm bones up. I like the bones up. I think they look pretty. So that's my opinion. I don't like the side look at all.
I used to be an 8 bone guy. And
now
I
you
used to
just a
hate
1
10
bone
bones.
boy.
Man, I've been doing 10 bones lately. And I just, I guess it does look pretty cool. I don't know.
The box is full. It looks awesome. But, in my head, I go, I'm going to do 10 and I don't cut the two skinny ones on the outside, and then I try to put them in there, and then my whole thing just they don't fit, and then my whole thing's out of whack. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go 8 bones and done. And I don't have to mess with it, right?
With
So, Eddie,
kale, KCBS with kale, I'll do 8 all fucking day.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't got to worry about a rib falling over when I do the 10 bones, and that's mainly why the first time I did it, one fucking bone wouldn't. It kept falling over. I was like, fuck, man. So, man, I said, man, fuck it. I had more ribs. I fucking shoved one in, put another one on top, and it looked great. And I was like, I'm never doing this again. And man, I did it again. So,
Little Gringo, do you have your favorite layout for a KCBS box? Is it 4-on-4? Is it 5-and-1? Whatever it may be. If you could put that in the comments, I'd love to hear your opinion on your favorite, what you prefer, what looks awesome whenever you open that box. But Eddie, he had a question. What is your determination on what goes on top, what goes on bottom?
For me, 9 times out of 10, my tenderness is going to be the same. I only cook 2 racks. So 9 times out of 10,
gambling.
The tenderness is going to be the same on both racks, and the flavor is going to be fucking damn near, right? So
yep,
I'm going based off of how they lay. So I'll pick the 4 or 5 that I want, and again, like Steven said, he already knows which ones are going on top and bottom. So I do the same thing. I'll grab my 5 and I'll put them on the cutting board. Man, if they're kind of wonky and the other ones sit right, then I'll put the fucked up ones on the bottom and the nicer ones on top. So for me, it just depends on how they lay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, ideally, we'd love to have 2 racks perfectly to where you can just take, all right, these are my top rack, this is my bottom rack, and they're even laid out perfectly. And sometimes it works out. That's what we try for, right? Doesn't always work it that way, especially when you get them on the table and maybe one's more tender than the other, and you want to pull an extra one from up here because it was more tender and drop this guy out here. And so it lays out differently. Ideally, I'd like to have at minimum 4-and-4 facing upward. I don't do the sideways ones as well.
Nope.
I feel like you have an opportunity for when they're displaying it, maybe one to roll over when you're doing it up and down. And I do like bones up as well, or we call them toenails. Toenails showing
toenails
upward.
up. Yeah.
Toenails up. And so, I think that presents a pretty box. So, all right. I think we've covered ribs, unless anybody has any questions. Let me look real quick. Herrick says, that's a nice hat. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just wait to see what the neighbor's freaking out and then follow the lead. I'm not sure what that was. What's up, Jonathan? That's Jonathan from Grab 'em in the Brisket. What's going on? Fred Robles says, do a video, Eddie. Thanks in advance. Do you guys pull from multiple racks, or the ones on top always the same rack? Yeah, ideally, like we just said, that's what. And from the bottom rack. How many racks are you cooking? Oh, 4. Okay, so Eddie said 2. Steven said 3. If you guys remember, I said I buy 2 packs, right? So the 3 that I really like go in one pan, and the one that I will say is coal. And maybe sometimes I've used it. It's not that I'm not totally, just putting this to the side. I will baby it just as I will the other ones, but there's 3 that really always look good, and one is whatever. But sometimes I'll pull 1 or 2 ribs from that one. So I cook 4.
Yeah.
Question.
Damn.
Just because I buy 2 packs and they fit in one drum. I try one from
real quick.
Go ahead. I try one for each rack. Make sure the rack is good to go. Jared McCrory, always taste each rack. Yes, 100%.
Yep.
Start from the beginning. When injections and rubs are we using? This is not that show. Brian Stewart, I'm not excited about dunking ribs in sauce.
And don't do it.
Why not? Why not, Brian? I like it. I always pull. I don't taste. Okay,
that's fair.
That'll give you an idea of tenderness.
How do you know what you got?
Yeah. G Walt, I like 9. Aaron. Steven is showing his pretty nails. All right. Brian Stewart, 10 bones. if they're all 5 inches. Okay.
Uh,
10 bones, 10 fucks said. Okay. If I can get 5 and 5, I'll go 10, but I'm shooting for 4 and 4. There we go.
Yeah.
4 and 4 KCBS, 8 toenails showing.
Yeah.
I put how many ribs will fit. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10. I've had barely fit. All right, there you go. 5 and 1 majority of the time. AJ George, what's up? That's Okie folks, I believe. Aaron, in KCBS, I generally stick to 6 bones.
That's fair.
So obviously you have kale on the bottom. That's going to raise up there, and so the lids aren't any different. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but you have that level of kale. If you're going to put two levels, you're gonna get you may get in some trouble. JJ 2 racks. All right, here we go. Little Gringo. I don't discriminate as long as there are 6 bones in the box. In KCBS, we get to take the entire rib out of the box and put it on our plate. Yeah. Little Gringo again. I would love to have 6 amazing ribs versus 6 amazing ribs and 2 or 4 not so. Again, guys, this is a certified master KCBS judge, so listen to what he is typing. But if you got 8 or 10 amazing ribs, give them to us. There we go.
I agree.
What's up, Lacey? Is she Fireball Lacey or is she Cinnabomb Lacey now?
She's Fireball Lacey. She always will be.
All right.
I created that thing, so she always will be Fireball Lacey.
Tell me the story. How did you create that?
It was in we were in Austin Rodeo when 2 years ago. Oh, 1 year ago. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago. When that storms came through. Remember when Austin Rodeo, when all the storms came through and the tents were flying everywhere?
Dude,
it was
yes,
horrible.
I remember all that. Yeah.
So we were sitting in Shane Leclerc's camper, and well, we decided, of course, that we have nothing better to do but drink a whole jug of Fireball. So that's what we did. And Lacey got up insane shallow with a sausage in her hand. So it was the greatest time ever. Fireball Lacey was created. That's the story. You can ask anyone. That is truly how it happened.
I love it. I got to I'm really kind of upset and disappointed because I got there so late on Friday that they were literally hanging out 2 spaces down, but because I was so behind the 8 ball with the rib shootout and everything I had going on, I didn't have anything trimmed. I thought that thing was 4 hours away. It was like damn near 7 hours away. So I was like totally mistimed what I thought was going to happen. But Lacey, Shane, I wish I could have hung out with you guys a little more in Paris, but it didn't happen. But Eddie's back. Yes, he is back. How'd you know?
Because I commented, I'm back.
Oh, I'm back. There we are. We were going to ride the tornadoes. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Actually, going to Austin, that was the first time. It's never happened since. It's the only time it's ever happened. I was driving down 290 headed towards Austin, and those winds were so bad. I was in the right-hand lane and somehow ended up like immediately in the left-hand lane. That it just
there was guys hanging onto tents, floating in the air. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it.
Absolutely. Okay.
Didn't I call you, Rob, that night?
Yeah.
I just dropped off my shit and I was like, damn, I know you were on the way and everybody else was there. I was like, fuck.
Dude, that was that had to have been a little, I don't know if it was a tornado or not, but my truck has never been pushed from one lane to the other. All right. Steven, we're gonna take just a quick break because there's really nothing to talk about. If you need to go pee, I know Eddie just went and did that.
No, I didn't. I went to help my wife with something.
Okay.
But now I gotta pee.
Go pee. It's gonna go real quick. We're gonna do the upcoming events and the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap, and then we're gonna do the Mount Rushmore for you, barbecue homies. And if we have some time, it's an hour and a half in. It's a 2-hour show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will do some Rate My Boxes with Stephen White, and of course, the man with the plan, Mr. Eddie Morales.
What do you mean if we have time?
Okay.
We're doing people are here for that, bro.
Yes,
boxes. I got boxes. If you guys want to hang out longer than that, maybe the Gooder Gang wants to. We'll see. But real quick, y'all don't take too long. Come right back because really there's not a lot going on in the first of the year until this coming weekend.
Well, we can skip it.
All right.
We'll do it real quick. Got to give some love. To the nope. We'll do the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap. Hold on. Producer Ty's not here. I got to be producer Ty and play some music. Let's do some. Let's do this. There we go. Sounds better. All right. In the Champions Barbecue Alliance, we had the 4th annual KC Knights of Columbus 2490 State Cook-Off. Grand champion was Mr. Ed Oaks from Dirt Track Cookers. The RGC, if somebody knows this person's name, sorry, but 10 Paces Barbecue. Congratulations. They were the RGC over in El Campo, Texas. And down in Vidor, the Big Buck Barbecue Bash for the IBCA contest. The grand champion was Obi Culp. And the RGC was Anna and Scotty Bryce from East Texas Smokers. Nothing going on in Lone Star. Nothing going on in Outlaw. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this right. Nothing going on in Outlaw. Oh, screw it. I'm not going to worry about it. And nothing going on in KCBS. So that was the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics wrap-up recap. Now we're going to do this upcoming event segment. Again, I think we only have 2 slides. In the Champions Barbecue Alliance, the CBA World Championship number 4. We're going to be crowning a new world champion in Seguin, Texas. Could it be Eddie? Could it be Steven? Could it be me? We'll know here on Saturday. CBA World Championship 4 coming up, Seguin, Texas. That is the state championship. Over in the IBCA, we have the 23rd annual NCJLS Alumni Barbecue Cook-Off in Robstown, Texas. That is also a state championship. That's all that's going on in Lone Star, in Outlaw, in KCBS. They also have their awards banquet going on this weekend. All right, Stephen White is back. Let me take this music off real quick. Boom. What's up, Mr. Stephen White? Thank you for coming back quickly.
Yep.
Let's go kick the
I had to
tires.
shed the hat. Sorry.
It's all right. It's good. Just don't shave that mustache. It's looking good, man.
Oh, man, I got it.
All right. So that's some good information, man. It's great to hear your story. Here to learn more about MEATSHOTS BBQ and what you got going on. Congratulations on your first GC. It's awesome.
Thank you.
More importantly, congratulations on your first time on the So Smoking Gooder show.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened hand in hand. Also, that was some good conversations with chicken. Briefly, we touched on chicken, pork, and brisket, but mainly we got into ribs, and which is awesome. I think the more we can share, the better, man. It's all good stuff, man. But so we're going to talk about about this show, right? About the Mount Rushmore, 4 people that you want to put on your barbecue journey, your mountain. Eddie's not back yet, but we'll get him here in just a minute. But let's play some music. Again, shout out to producer Ty. Makes us look better all the time, but he's not here tonight. Okay, Mount Rushmore, 4 people you want to put on your mountain, man. People that have helped you out, people that have inspired you, however it may be, people helped you on your barbecue journey. You got 4 people on the mountain, and you got 1 in the gift shop. That's somebody that almost made it on the mountain, but has also helped you along your way. But you want to put them in the gift shop. They got a cool-ass bobblehead. So there he is. Eddie's back. Let's get Eddie in here so that
Eddie's back.
Eddie can hear. Eddie can hear as well. I'm going to put you solo. Go ahead, Steven. It's all yours, my man.
So I got Bill Purvis. I got my boy Donald Keene in there.
Hold on. You gotta explain why they're on your Mount Rushmore.
Man, Bill Purvis is the greatest guy in barbecue. I don't care what anyone says. There's not a nicer guy out there, man. He's helped me along the way. He's helped me just even directly and even indirectly in some of his videos and stuff that he's posting out there, helped me in a lot of ways, just so I can't even ever thank him enough. Then I got my boy Donald Keene in there. I've cooked with Donald at the Royal twice now. Donald's helped me a whole bunch. Love the guy. Just spent his birthday weekend in NOLA. That's a whole conversation too, but Love the guy. Wouldn't have anything different. My next is going to be Charles Tant. Man, Tant's took me. I mean, he's just a great friend of mine. He's helped me in a lot of barbecue ways. Tasting my food and do this different and do that different, and he's helped me in a lot of ways. So I can't throw him out of there at all, man. He's been a great friend and great guy and really a good mentor to me in my barbecue, man. And next is gonna be my boy Biggie, Eric Arnold. Same thing, man. Biggie's helped me in a lot of ways. Gave me some tips and trades, and we've called each other on the phone and talked about stuff and everything else. So he's done a lot for me to help me out in barbecue. So that's my top ones right there. In the gift shop, I got to throw in my boy Phil Breeden in there. Phil's a master at what he's done. His rubs are top of the line. All of his stuff is great. So use all of his products anyways also. So he's it's a great guy to have. So he's a great guy to know too. He knows a lot of information. So helped me in a lot of ways too. So those are mine.
That's a solid Mount Rushmore for sure. All right, I know, I just muted. What you think about that, Eddie?
Solid lineup.
Any comments? You said Donald had a story and Nola. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, so we just went to Nola for Donald's birthday right after we got the day after the whole tragedy thing happened. Man, it was kind of weird.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
the day after.
The day after we got there, the day after. So the Bourbon Street was still shut down. It was all kind of weird, man. But yeah, it was his birthday, so we went out and celebrated. 6 guys. It was a great time, man. So I think we just upped the alcohol sales in Nola by 20% or so, whatever they were.
All right, so I just posted your Mount Rushmore, solid Mount Rushmore. We've got Bill Purvis, Donald King, Charles Tant, Eric Arnold, and in the gift shop you got Phil Breeden. These are all great guys that have helped a lot of people out there, man. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's do Eddie's favorite right here, the barbecue homies. Let's see. Does he have a barbecue homie song? Yeah, we'll do that. It's probably not what Ty does, but we'll do that. All right, so your barbecue homie, this is somebody that you want to hang out with, somebody you call on a regular basis. Maybe at a contest you want to say, hey, can you set me up next to this guy? And then Eddie, talk about what else? The gumball machine.
Yep. So you got your gumball machine, homie. That's who you call whenever the barbecue homie don't answer.
Well, y'all know me, and you've been to a contest. My setup buddy is always Chris Bittner. Chris Bittner is my barbecue homie, 100%. He's my solid homie, right hand man. We talk more than just barbecue, so he's my barbecue homie. But I will say this: I have a lot of barbecue homies out there, man. I have a lot of good barbecue guys. I'm friends with a lot of guys out there, and a lot of guys have helped me in a lot of ways. So, but Chris Bittner is definitely my barbecue homie by far. We're always, if Cook's a Hazard's there, MEATSHOTS is next to him for the most part. So,
I love it. Chris is a great guy. Awesome. All right, who's in the gumball machine?
Right now, and it just came to be. I have to throw Chris Hatcher in there right now.
All right, Hatch.
Hatch is our boy right now. He's running our little group too, so that's our little close knit group. So,
all right, that's solid, man. So your Mount Rushmore. Let me get you off solo. Your Mount Rushmore is Bill Purvis, Donald King, Charles Tant, Eric Arnold. In the gift shop, Phil Breeden. And your barbecue homie is Chris Bittner, which I learned in Paris that it's just Bittner.
Yep.
It doesn't go by Chris.
Because we got Hatcher, so you got Hatcher and Bittner. You can't go.
You got Hatcher and Bittner, or Hatch. You only have Hatch now.
You got Hatch.
Yeah. So Bittner is your barbecue homie. Hatch is in the gumball machine. That's solid, man. Good people for sure. The dude barbecue says Randall is his homie. We'll get you on, my man. You can put that for everybody to see. Hatch Nasty. Okay.
Yep.
That's nasty. All right. Anything that we failed to mention before we get on to some rate my boxes?
Nope, that's it. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Eddie said, "Let's go." All right, let me get the. Let's put some.
If you're gonna put it in the box,
Yep.
put it in the box.
We're about to put it in the box. Robert Smith.
And stamp it. If you're gonna put it in the box,
Phil is great.
Put it in the box.
Stop that. There we go. All right.
And stamp it.
It's still going. Where's producer Ty when you need him? All right, let's see here. All right. Again, this isn't as smooth. People, forgive me. Producer Ty is not here.
Ty, you
He
can
would
never
already
be
had-
gone again.
He would have already had boxes up. All right, we got
Hey,
a few boxes.
Speaking of
We got
Ty, look, there it is.
I love it. Hey, you got the left boot. I got the right boot right here.
Yep.
There it is.
There you go.
All right. All right, we got the first box up here. Gooder Gang, you know how it goes. I'm going to put this box up here. You got about 10 seconds to look at it, and then you put in your scores. 10 is excellent, 9 very good, 8 is fair, 7 is poor and personal. G-Walt already got a 7 in. No boxes have been shown yet. Real quick though, I do have so bad weather is coming in, right, Steven?
Yeah.
So real quick, if you guys are experiencing bad weather, please do not drive. Please do not leave your house because this could happen. We don't want that to happen to anybody else. All right, let's go. Let's get some boxes up here. First box of the evening.
Of the year, bro.
Of the year. Yes, sir. You're right. Of the year. We got a brisket box. All right, Gooder Gang. Let's see if we can figure out how to get everybody on one side of the screen. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Is that Kit? Albert with a 9. All right, Gooder Gang, let's go. G-Walt, 9. Smoked on Main, 8. ZZ Top, 8. All right, Gooder Gang is slow tonight. Let's go. Here we go. What's up, John? John Turner from the Chopping Block. We talked about you. John, do you still have briskets to order? The Dude Barbecue, 9. Donnie, 9. Excuse me. Daddy Dutch, 8. Uneven. 8 from Jimmy, 9. A lot of 8s. Hatch is in the house. 8. All right, Steven, you're first up. This is your first time doing this. What you thinking?
Man, I got to go 8. I really don't like anything about it, so I'm gonna go 8.
Be more specific. What don't you like?
It's not even. You can actually see the knife cuts in there. It needs a little au jus on it. Cover some of that stuff up. Give it a little more. Looks dry to me, so I give it an 8.
I'll give it a 9. It doesn't offend me all that much. Looks like I'd like to try it. The bark is really not what I'd like to see.
Eddie's dying over there.
Yeah. It was like there. Eddie.
I'm not gonna kill it. I'm gonna give it an 8. But yeah, it looks like shit.
Not gonna kill it. Looks like shit. All right, next box. Oh, we got rib cooks in the house. We got a rib box. All right, this is definitely the way that they placed it in. Oh, I won't say nothing. Let's let the Gooder Gang go. All right, we got a rib box, Gooder Gang. 10, 9, 8. If you guys give it an 8 or a 7, please put an explanation why. Just like G-Walt just did. 8 needs some pepper. Where did the song go? Keep coming. You know what? We're going to go with our theme song. All right, where are we at on comments? Little Gringo 10, 8, 9, 9, 8. Eddie, you're up first, my man.
Oh, man. I'm going to go 8 also on this one.
Why?
It just doesn't look appealing. I mean, they look, the bottom row looks pretty nice. The top row is pretty, it's all laying to the side. Sauce looks, I don't know, blotchy kind of. Looks like they touched that top rib. It looks like they touched a couple of them on the top. There's a drop of sauce on the left side.
Okay. All right. 8.
Yeah,
8.
just, I mean, they're not ugly, they're not terrible, but man, they're just kind of boring.
All right. Mr. White.
I gotta go 8 too. The bottom ribs the top ribs look better than the bottom ribs. You should have hit those bottom ribs and made the top ribs to be your looking point. To me, that one's crooked. Sauce looks blotchy to me too, so I gotta go 8.
Okay. I'm also going to go 8. And again, I don't know whose boxes these are. I'm sorry if I don't want to offend anybody, but this is an 8 to me. It's too saucy. And as you guys have heard on this show, what I like to see is a little bass boating. And I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah.
That sauce is covering it up too much. So really can't see the bass boating here. It's an 8 to me, a little saucy, and I don't like the placement, unfortunately. I would do the complete opposite. I would put those bottoms on the front, and I would lower those tops because I do like the toenails pointed upward, but I'd like to see them at the bottom of this thing. So, my bad.
I think if you'd have done that,
Not
that'd
my
have
bad.
been a 9
You're bad.
or 10 bucks. 9 or 10. Not you'd have increased it a 9 to me if you would have put those top ones over the top of the bottom ones.
All right.
Probably Brandon's box.
What did the Gooder Gang say? Let's see. All right, let's go back because apparently it is Brandon box. 9, 9, 8, 8, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9. Anybody give it a 10? Okay, here we go. 10, 10, 9, 9. All right. Little Gringo gave you a 10. Certified Master Judge. I'd say the majority gave you 9s and 8s. If that is yours, Brandon, good enough for second place. Again.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Again,
we're fucking judging on appearance, bro.
It says shows what y'all know. I bet it tasted great, bro. I bet it tasted good. And it does look thick and tender. That being said, I do see a hair. All right. This Brandon was famously DQ'd for having a hair, allegedly, in the box. Okay, next box. Oh, I'm calling for Ty. I'm Ty tonight.
Come on, Ty.
I know. Come on, Ty. Where you at? Next box. What a dick. All right, let's go delete that one.
Next. There's a hair on it.
There's a hair. We won't take too long here. We won't take.
There's some time on it.
Brandon says, "I only care about the checks I cashed." Hey, you know what's good? That's good. Man,
You can't take these. You can't take these comments personal, bro.
I know we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'll go first here. 10. This is a 10. I want to eat all that. I actually want to dig into that potato in the back. But man, it looks good. The grill marks are solid. It's plump. I can tell it's probably juicy. What is that? Rosemary on top there? That's fine. Yeah, Lucas, I'll take that for dinner all day long. Steven, what you think?
10. I love it.
10. Eddie?
10. I don't like the seaweed in the middle, but
that's not seaweed, bro.
Fine.
All right. Producer Rob. Ooh, here we go.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking?
About that time, boys.
Smoked on Main Street. I think Smoked gave the steak a 9. Eddie's getting excited.
Eddie's ready. He's so ready.
Eddie's ready.
He's gonna blast it.
G-Walt 10. Hey Steven, we need a shot here.
Oh, man, let's go.
Must be nice.
Oh,
Got
Twisted
that
D.
Cinnabon.
There it is right there. Stephen White. Cinnabon, baby. All right. Donnie says, I know whose box this is. Okay. Brian Stewart with an 8. Brian, you got to give it a reason. JJ Daly, Doghouse Gang. Yes, sir. Damn 7. Uneven. Too cluttered. Again, 7s are personal. JJ, a fucking 7. Jimmy Savage, an 8. Louis, you can't give yourself a 10, G-Walt. But he did say it looks like good eating, but an 8. All right, Jimmy. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs, save my lies.
Looks like a
Well, congratulations.
Scammer.
Jammer, we love the beef butter. If you're selling something, send it to Eddie. He loves that shit. All right, Stephen White, go ahead. What's up? Did I see Candy? What's up, Candy? How are you, young lady?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Why?
It's cluttered. There's too much going on. The foil is dirty as heck. They didn't even clean up the sides of it. Come on now. Come on now. Kills me.
Chingon 7, a shit show. This is a 7 for me. And you know, guys, I don't generally give 7s at all. But if you're trying, if you're a new cook here and you're trying here, so it's totally uneven. You have money muscles in the center. You also have money muscles below the center. You have chunks in the bottom right, and you have pulled starting from the middle of the center all the way to the back left.
But the pulled's 2 different things too. Like
just figure one thing out. If you're starting out, do one thing, do it well, and then you can incorporate a little more. Eddie, go ahead.
7. Man, I know whose box this is, right? And he showed me a fucking box that he did before, like, I don't know how many weeks ago, and it was fucking beautiful, badass fucking box. And so everything you do now, bro, I'm gonna hold you up to that one box, and this ain't it, man.
First place in El Campo, bro. Whooped your ass.
He sure fucking did. Still looks like shit.
G-Walt, congratulations. I take none of it back.
Good job.
However, congratulations.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you should see his other fucking box, bro. It's fucking picture perfect.
All right. Well, I hope we helped him, because that ain't gonna fly in Seguin this weekend if you turn that same box in. I'm just saying. But I bet it tasted awesome, bro. I bet it tasted awesome. All right, we got a rib box here. Gooder Gang, do your thing. Jammer Travels, just subscribe. Thank you very much, man. Hey,
my jaw hurts.
Real quick, thank you for reminding me, guys. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, please. Would you please do that right now? Just take a second and go and do that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're almost hitting 900. We'll get to 1,000 this year. I can't. What's up, Jammer? Jammer, welcome to the show. We'll see how we like you. I think we like you so far. All right. 10, Nicho. 5. You can't do a 5. Is this G-Walt's ribs too? I'm still chewing. Looking at what he's saying. Smoked on Main 7. ZZ Top 9. Donnie. DJ Donnie in the house with a 9.
Brian had a good comment.
Did Brian? I think I read it. That one?
Brian Stewart.
Oh, Brian Stewart. Nope. I mean, I'll go first here. Let me open this up. Bro.
I think he took.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm
gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Again, we talked about it. I don't like. This is a full ass box here, which is fine. I don't see a whole bunch of bass boating, but I do see some bass boating. To me, I'm not excited to eat this, so this is an 8 for me. Steven, go ahead.
A 7. I'm sorry. It does not look anything good to me.
Okay.
The bottom's all crooked. It doesn't look like it's got any sauce on the sides of it at all. It looks just all dry to me.
Anybody do that?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's great, but
Nah, it's not, bro.
All right. Go ahead, Eddie.
Man, that middle rib looks like they took a bite out of it, and just to try it out real quick. And you can see the dry meat through the fucking sauce.
yes.
You take a bite of this, you're taking off the whole top of the fucking rib.
All right, we got about 5 to 6 more boxes. Here we go. I heard somebody sigh on this. Somebody said, all right, not feeling it, Candy Baines.
That was me.
I hate y'all. Brandon Pearman.
We
Sorry,
love you, Brandon. We love you,
Nothing-
Brandon.
Nothing personal. Is this your brisket box
It's
too,
not
Brandon?
personal, bro.
Trim the lips. G-Wall. G-Wall got mad and now he's talking shit. I like it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, G-Wall. I don't like it, so I don't hate it. 9. Brian Fox. 8. 7. Too much fat, sloppy. Okay. Kind of agree with that. Oh, that was Candy said that was her. I sighed. Little Gringo still in. 8 looks dry, but there seems to be a glare on the camera. There seems to be a smudge on the camera. Looks like. That's another thing we talked about that, guys. If you're gonna send in pictures, man, before you take your pictures, clean your lens.
Yes.
We're
100%.
all got sauce, we got dirt, we got all kinds of stuff going on in a barbecue cook trailer. Before you take your photos, clean your lens, please. Eddie, you're first on this one, bub.
Oh, 7.
Why?
Well, because it looks like they started off decent from the top, and then by the third slides down, I don't know, they started running out of room or they started rushing, but it's like every slice is bending more and more and more, and that's why those squigglies look so fucking pronounced in the front.
I'll go next. I'll give it an 8. I don't hate it. I don't like that first slice and I assume all the other ones are like the same. I do like fat. I do not like that kind of fat though. That stringy fat. So I'll give it an 8. Steven.
I'm gonna give it an 8 too. I'm not mad at it, but it doesn't look. Oh my god, I want to go grab that right now.
Yeah, I'm with you there. All right, here we go. Chicken. Let me change the music here. Producer Di does a way better job than I do. Okay, I got a couple more boxes that I will show because they are pretty. All right, let's get it quicker, guys. Let's go, Gooder Gang. We're 2 hours in right now. We're gonna get this show ended here. Although Steven's been a great guest, I love hearing your story, Bubba, my man.
Thank you.
It's great to be a witness of your first GC. That was a lot of fun, man.
I tried to make it fun for you that night.
Although if Eric's still here, I did not like that last brisket call he had.
He got more buckles than me, and I won.
Dude, I killed it. That got 0 buckles. Hey, but that $1,100 rib purse.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That was awesome. All right, chicken. This is a Never mind. I won't say nothing. Is the Gooder Gang still? Here we go. All right. 9 looks better than any half chicken ever handed in. Okay. 9, 10 if the titty was closer to my fork. I got to meet G Walt. 7 looks like Eddie trimmed it. 8, 10, but lose the wing. There he is right there. Bittner knows what's up. Candy not feeling it. Brandon, I hate y'all. 9, 9, 8, 9. I like the fat, but that's fat as fuck. Looks dry. All right, 8, 10, 8, 9, 9. I'll go first on this chicken. Okay. I do not like all of that front forward. Let me pull this comment down. I don't like seeing all that foil in the front there. Please turn it forward. Put the breast forward. That'll cover up all of that. I'm not even going to talk about wingtips here. I'm still going to give it a 9. It looks pretty. Looks baked in. I preach bacon in your sauce here. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. 9. Steven.
9 for me, man. I actually like it. I don't like the box itself, but I like the chicken.
Okay.
Clean that foil up. Make it look better. Come on now. If you're going to turn in a nice piece of meat like that, make your foil look good. There's no reason in that.
Eddie.
Man, yeah, it looks good. Same thing. Turn it. Give me the breast forward. I'll give it a 9.
Oh, shit. That's a gold medal. Whoever's box that is, congratulations. Eddie gave it a 9. All right, we got another box. It's pork. Eddie, you're going first here. Steven, you're going second. I'll go last. We'll let the Gooder Gang chime in real quick, though. And Eddie, a 9 is Bill's 10. Yeah, I agree. All right, we got to do some more music here. This music is... Sounds like some Journey, but it's not. All right, 9. Kind of sexy. Okay. 9, 9. Brian with kind of sexy. Cooks of Bittner with a 9. G Walt's 9. Needs more sauce on the foil.
Well,
I gotta meet G Walt, man. 9, 9, 9. DJ Donnie with a 9. Eddie Morales, 7 is everyone's 10. Yeah, kind of. Nick from Australia, 7. Brian, 9. Eddie's +1. 8, 9, 8. Trying to do too much. Okay. Master certified judge. All right, Eddie, you're up first.
I'm going to go 8 on this one.
Why?
Well, I don't like the money muscles. I don't like the pull. I don't like the chunks. Man, it's just the way that they trim these monies. I mean, they're not monies, right? There's money on it, but it's just, I mean, monies ain't that big. And then the front of that pulled looks just like, man, it was the last thought. They probably couldn't fill the box. They said, fuck it, I'm going to throw this shit in there.
All right. I'll go next. I think I said I was going next. It's an 8 for me. A little too messy. It's doing, like I think Little Gringo said, it doing too much. 8. Steven.
8. Same thing. You got too much going on down there. And the money muscles are not lined up the same way. On the left side looks great. The right side is horrible.
Like I told somebody earlier, pick something and do it well. Was that Brandon? Did I do that to Brandon? I don't know who it was. All right. Next is going to be Brandon does. Brandon's got to hate us. He's got to hate at least Eddy.
He definitely hates us. We love you, Brandon.
At least Eddy. All right. All right, who's going next? First,
7.
7.
Wow.
All right, let me go. I'll go next. No, I'm sorry. Gooder Gang, have they chimed in yet? Let's go. Here we go.
I think
8.
everybody's got 7.
9. No, that was the other one. All right, here we go. Turn the money. All right, here we go. Jared, 3rd place in Harper. Oh, is he talking about the pork? Was that your pork, Jared?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. 7. Trim needs work. 9. That backbone though looks like contemporary dancing chicken. Candy, what's up, Candy? 8. 7. I'm confused with my sexual experience. Not sure what to look at. Looks like a deformed chicken with 4 legs because at a glance. Move on. All right. I'll go first. I'm gonna give it an 8. I bet it's tasty as fuck, but just appearance wise, I don't like this whole layout. I don't like the color. I don't like the sauce level. 8. Steven.
And I'm actually going to give it a 9 because I do like that. I like that look. I like that. It's different. It's out of the box. It makes you want to jump out and go, what the hell is going on here? I
It's
like
your
it.
box,
So,
ain't it?
no, it's not my box.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell's going on with the chicken down there, and it's got some broke backbones or something. I don't know, but I like it.
What
Yeah,
pronouns?
exactly. It's got some broke stuff going on, but I like it.
What pronouns? Eddie, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, 7.
Oh shit, it's G Waltz. This chicken beat some big names this weekend. 8. It beat Bill's thighs. Felt good.
Oh shit. Name dropping. Still a 7.
Bill catching strays for no reason tonight.
Man, you know
Eddie,
what?
7? 7, Eddie?
For sure.
Okay.
Maybe a 5 because that's where I scored.
You can't give it a 5, bro. hey, he beat some big names this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, 7. Oh, it's not my turn yet.
No, it's not your turn.
Sorry.
Guys, we got about 3 more boxes that we're gonna give. We're gonna get out of here. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for staying up this late. We still got 50K here this late in the game. Everybody does love the rate my boxes. All right, I'll go first here. I don't hate it. I'll give it a. Man, if whoever's boxes is, if they could have put the same sauce level on the tips of these chicken legs, I'd give it a 10. To me, it's a 9. Those that discoloring of the ends just draw my eyes to it. I love the viscosity. I love the shine, but my eyes are drawn to that just whiteness of the ends of them legs. So 9 from me. Eddie.
Yeah, Steven, what he said.
What did Steven say?
No, I was talking to Rob. I thought I was telling Steven because that's his box.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was Steven's box?
I think so. I think I've seen
Is
it.
it?
Man, the only thing I can
Just
say
the tips.
is, yes, I agree with Rob, but man, on that, I guess the right leg, try to peel that skin, that little, I don't even know what the fuck it is, that skin or whatever it is, off of the bone or. Yeah. But
So-
man, other than that, look, it's not bad. I'll give it a 9.
Little Gringo saying, put them tips to the bottom and showcase that meatiness. Just kind of stack it like a rib, double stack it. Steven, is this your box?
I don't think so, but it
Okay.
could be.
All right,
Did
what
you
do you
steal my
think?
box?
Yeah, no, I didn't steal your box. What do you think?
That might be
I-
my box. I don't know.
I
But
I seen Steven lay him out like that. That's what I thought. It was.
have y'all seen Varsity Blues?
Yes.
10, fucking 10. I love it. I'm a
Okay.
leg guy. I love it. I do
All
agree.
right.
The tips are hard to get the same color, but I love everything that's going on.
Are those candy corns? Why is the tips hard to get the same color? What are we doing here?
I don't know why. They just don't. I've dunked mine twice before to try to get the same color. They just don't do it. I don't know why I don't stick to it. I don't understand it.
So this is your box then.
I don't think it's my box, but it could be.
Okay. All right.
I only said that
Did you
because he's the only one that I've seen do this layout, unless somebody else saw him do it and then they did it too.
Eddie, how can we darken up those tips?
I don't know, man. Mine usually darken up. Mine are usually too dark to where, man, I've been protecting the bone when I season. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah.
How do you keep them light? That's what I want to know.
All right, we got 3 more boxes, guys.
I turned my meat to the fire and not my bone. So
All right, Gooder Gang, real quick. What do you got? What do you got here? Quick tan. Trim that little skin off the flap. Okay, they're talking chicken. 10, 9. That's a solid brisket. Very uniform. 10, 9, 9. Nice layout. Looks a little dry from Little Gringo. 10 needs a little more shine. That's exactly what he said. I'll give it a 10. Same thing. I'd like to see a little more shine on this thing, but it looks good. Eat the shit out of that. Steven.
I love it. I mean, I like everything about it. I wish it had a little more sheen to it. I'm gonna have to give it a 9, but I love the layout. I love the color of everything else about it. If it had a little more sheen to it, I'd give it a 10, but I'm gonna have to give it a 9. But I love everything about it.
Eddie.
A little dark for me, but I'm gonna give it a 10.
Yeah.
Looks good.
That's a solid box. Whatever box it is a solid box.
Yeah, if you want to claim that box, please do. That is a good looking box. We've got 3 more, and then we're going to get out of here. I know a lot of people are sending boxes right now, but I'm sorry. I am not producer Ty. He does a lot better job at this.
Well, I know who took the picture.
Yeah.
We do know who took the picture. We don't know whose box this is.
Not my box.
That could be my box.
Man, was that Brandon's brisket, bro?
I don't know why. Why do you say that?
He needs to go lay down.
I call it bass boat.
We
That's
just hurt his feelings again.
some bass boating.
Like he can't believe.
All right, Brandon. Holy shit! I need to go lay down. That might have been his chicken box.
Yeah, he said that was his brisket. Good job, Brandon.
Didn't I give you a 10?
Yeah, it's a solid box.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably
He's surprised we gave it a 10. Okay, no. It was a good looking box, Brandon. Good looking box. Eddie said 10. Yes. Okay. Oh, now I get it. Yeah. Go lay down. Go fucking go to the corner store and buy a lottery ticket is what you need to do, my man. Smoking and toasting 10. Definitely a 10. 10. All right, that was his brisket box. All right, 10. Everybody's giving this a 10. Except for we'll see what Eddie says. Eddie, you go last. Steven, go ahead, bro. It's not my
I want to
box.
give it a
I
10
agree.
so bad, but I hate the crooked rib on the right. I really want to give it a 10, and it probably is a 10. It probably tastes great, I have to give it a 9. Just looking at it, I don't like the crack in the rib over there. Sorry.
I see
Whoever
it.
it
It
is.
does draw my eyes. I'll go next.
Me too.
I will give it a 10. However, color is solid. I love the viscosity of the sauce. It's not overly saucy. You can still tell it's sauced. I do love the bass boating. I do see a lot of fat content coming through there, which I'm fine with. 10. Eddie?
Man, I'm gonna just on this box ignore the fact that they're not all the same sizes. I fucking love this box. I love the color of this rib, the sauce. That's a fucking 10. That's a 15 for me.
Bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry, it was not my box.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I don't know whose it was, but man, good fucking job.
Have we seen this box yet?
And
No.
then there's this one.
All right, we gotta end the show on a.
You
on a
could have
great
ended it on
box.
the last box, bro.
I know we should have ended it on that box. We're gonna end it on a good looking box. We got one more box, and I feel it's gonna be good. Eddie, you go first on this one. Firebox Barbecue, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. We do this show each and every Wednesday, 8:00 Central. We do great hosts, great guests, great co-hosts, and rate my boxes. Here we go. All right. Someone gave Eddie an edible. No, he's not drinking tonight, or smoking, or chewing.
Man, I don't
Go ahead, Eddie.
hate it. Like, it's not the worst box I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But it's definitely not the best either. I think I'm gonna go 8, man. It's a little too sauce, too wet for me. Pause. The ribs. No, there's no such thing as too wet, but man, these ribs, yeah.
Steven, go ahead, bro.
I give it a solid 9. I like it. The same thing. I don't like the left-hand rib is the bone's crooked and weird. They could have straightened that up and it'd been a solid box to me. I like the color. I like everything about it. I like the saucy rib.
How you guys like the toenails? Both racks pointing up.
Like the toenails.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. I'm gonna give it a 9. It looks good. I want to eat it. I feel like I'm gonna be wiping sauce off my face with this rib though, which is fine if you like sauce. So some people, me, I don't like a whole bunch. I like the taste of sauce, but not be drowned in it. So it's a 9 for me. All right, we're gonna got one more box, and we're gonna end the show, and then we'll get out of here. 2 hours and 18 minutes in. Here we go. Last box of the evening. Hopefully, we're gonna end this on a good note. Picture looks chopped, but good looking brisket.
Wonder why. What are you trying to hide?
Yeah, is that a obviously the bottom left burn in is chopped off. And I think the right burn in is gone too. Maybe. I don't know. But Gooder Gang, do your thing here and let's get out of here. 10, pretty. 10, great show. What's up, Colin? Thank you very much. Texas Barbecue Bash. I want to be a part of that next year. Little Gringo, 10. Nicho, 10. The ZZ Top Fan, 10. I will go first. 10 all day long. I love the shine. I love the uniformity. I love the smoke ring, which is not a big deal to me, but everything looks uniform. The only complaint I have is the picture. Whoever took this and cropped it, don't like that. However, 10 all day long. Steven.
Man. Okay, I want to give it a 10. I'm going to give it a 9 because the burn end, why is the burn end turned in the middle?
Yeah.
Like one's going one way, one's going the other way. I want to see all of them. Did they do it on purpose? Is like 4 and 4? Is it purposely? I'm going to give it a 9 just looking right now. I want to give it a 10. I love the slices. Everything else looks great. I don't understand what's going on in the burn ends down there.
Okay. Harsh.
Yeah.
Eddie.
I'm gonna ignore the burn ends.
No, you can't. It's in the box, bro.
Man, if it's in the,
You just said yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, I agree with him. Like the burn-ins, I don't know if they accidentally put them in the wrong way, or maybe they're not the wrong, but they just look like that. But that's being extra fucking picky, bro. I'm gonna give it a 10.
AJ says
There
I
you
scored
go.
a Miss Davis, as Steven would say. What's a Miss Davis?
I love it.
I'm still gonna go 10 on it.
10. A fucking 10.
Fucking 10.
Fucking
Fucking
nice.
10.
That's a
Look
10.
at that wood.
Slices are badass.
The slices are phenomenal.
Hey, thank you guys. I don't like that. I don't like that. I know. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I think it was closer, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how I like it here on the show. Let me take this music out real quick. Get this going. All right. Well, Eddy Morales, the co-host of the evening. What do you think tonight, Eddy?
Man, I'll give it a 7. No, it was good, man. It was great. Good talking to Steven.
Well, Steven, before we let you get out of here, thank you so much for sharing your story, sharing your journey, sharing who's on your Mount Rushmore and your barbecue homies, and participating.
Where'd the hat go?
What?
No, I just saw he lost his hat.
I'm sorry, I had
it's
to.
been gone, bro.
Yeah, it
It's
can
been
only
gone
wear
for
it
about
for
an
so
hour. Yeah. That first break, it was gone.
Pay attention.
And you're not even drinking. Golly, Eddy, come on. Yeah. So thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for coming on the show for the first time. I was, like I said, honored, and it was awesome to see your first GC, because I know how long you've been at it and how hard you've been at it and how much it meant to you. It was really cool to see. And shout out to Eric Arnold, who was your RGC. What a cool group of guys to witness. And so before we let you get out of here, man, anybody want to give some special shout outs to whoever that may be that for Meat Shots?
Man, Aaron Stouffer out there, if he's still there.
He's still
Maybe Barbecue. He's one of my buddies out there, man. He's been with my journey since we started. So and then of course I got a shout out to Laura Caldwell. Y'all know she supports me, pushes me, and she's my scheduler, so I couldn't do it without her by far, man. So she keeps me in line of what I need to go and what I need to do. So and all my barbecue homies in Mount Rushmore, love all y'all guys. Appreciate everybody out there.
Awesome. Well, there it was right there. What about Cinnabon? Nothing?
Right here, let's go.
Let's go.
One time.
One more. Close it out. My boy, there's Eddy with his he
Rob,
is
appreciate you having me.
Dry weekdays.
Dry weekdays.
Not dry weekends, just dry weekdays. Is Friday a weekday or a weekend?
I think Friday
Weekend.
is the weekend,
Okay.
but
All right.
one day a weekend.
What
so-
Sunday? Sunday, is that a weekend or a weekday?
That's a weekday.
That's a weekend.
It depends the time.
So
It
he's got
depends the
3
time.
weekend. He's got 3 weekend days and 4 weekdays. Or 3 and wait.
But I'm only man. Let me rephrase. I'm drinking one day a week, and I'm
So Saturday
saving
night's it?
I'm saving that day for the weekend,
Friday or Saturday.
Friday or Saturday. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh, you haven't decided. Okay, it just depends on what's going on.
Probably Saturday.
All right. Hey, well, shout out to our co-host of the eating producer, not producer, but our co-host of the eating, Mr. Eddy Morales from the Pit Father Barbecue, and our awesome guest tonight, Stephen White from Meat Shots. Y'all hang around real quick. We'll get out of here. Let me again, man, where's producer Ty? And I hope producer Ty gets well. And your mom, man. I hope your mom
Thank you.
gets well for sure, man, because that's a big deal. Our parents are special to everybody, and so when one of us, because my father was in the hospital just a couple weeks ago, so I know how stressful and anxiety kicks in, man. So hope everything's well with your mom. I hope to see you this weekend, Eddy. I hope to see you this weekend again. I hope to see everybody this weekend in Seguin, Texas. I'm excited to be the master of ceremonies for that. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great weekend. Hopefully one of us win on Saturday. That would be awesome to see as well. But for Eddy Morales, the Pit Father, and Stephen White, our guest, my name is Rob Rocha. We'll see you next week, 8 o'clock Wednesday, right here on this very channel. We are out.